we'll get this underway. This episode of Limit Break Radio is made possible by our Oh my
Breaking
god! Oh!
Why?
Okay, obviously we know who has the donations up and who doesn't.
Yeah, right?
Hollow.
Oh, that was so good. Okay, alright. Alright, let's, okay, I'm gonna mute donations here for a second. We're gonna try that again. This episode of Limit Break Radio is made possible by our generous Patreon donors, including Terenia Mistwalker of Cactuar, Vodka Mutini of Moogle, and Maju Lacer of Sargatanis. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to support Limit Break Radio, visit patreon.com/limitbreakradio.
Do you know much about Garlean history? They weren't the massive empire they are now, you know. No. At one time, they were a tiny, puny civilization on the brink of extinction. But then, they stumbled upon something that gave them hope, an energy source, ceruleum to be exact. And by harnessing this one source of energy, they were able to rise up and be the oppressive regime we all know and hate. So how do we stop the Garleans? Secure a source of ceruleum and fight fire with fire? No. You fight fire with lightning. Ladies and gentlemen, Eorzean leaders, distinguished investors, I present to you the Materia Aether Conversion Operation, or MACO for short. MACO energy is created by forcibly removing the aether from materia, reducing it to liquid form. This liquid is highly volatile, making it perfect to weaponize. A MACO cannon, for instance, has enough force to bring a 30-foot beast to its knees. You could even power an entire city, nay, 8 cities with MACO reactors. Put your trust and your dollars in me, Rufus Shinra, and together we will make Eorzea great again.
Welcome to Limit Break Radio, live to you from Eorzea. We're back in our Eorzean studio, right?
Yes.
Yes?
I am.
Oh, okay.
I am. Are you?
Are you not looking? Like, do you not know? Where are you at?
I don't know. Let's kick it over to the studio and see where I'm at. I'm in the studio. Well, we're all in the studio, kinda.
Plot twist.
Shocker. We're all there. You can join us here in the...
Well, not everybody.
Oh.
Just everybody who matters and Sevo Kevo?
It's Sevo Kevo.
Okay. So, that's unfortunate. Anyway, you can join us and be someone who does matter in the Goblet 5th Ward Plot 30 on the Sargatanis server.
I thought we were going to be underwater this episode.
We were, and then we realized there's a problem with that.
Why?
There still are different zone instances.
So?
We kept getting put in different ones.
So you zone out and zone back into the right one.
That's too much effort, as is arriving on time,
I was
Nika.
gonna say, Nika can't even show up any week on time. Yet
What are you talking about? I thought I was supposed to go to the water. I was waiting for you to tell me where you were.
Yeah,
you have been on time this time, Nika?
What do you mean I was on time? I wasn't late.
But in the chat for like 20 minutes, we talked about where we were going.
I was at my computer.
Oh. Then why
Oh,
did
so you
say
have no excuse then.
I'm not looking at Facebook though. I'm looking at our Twitch chat and playing 14.
Mhm.
Unlike all of you who don't play.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Boo.
Uh,
Anyway, joining me today, I have Calolandis.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
Why do you get to be the show leader?
Well,
yeah, I mean, I did a pretty good job last week, right?
Well,
yeah, but you've also you had your turn, Nika. You don't need to.
Well,
just
you've had a turn too. Let him
All
do
right,
it.
all right. Well, technically, you have 2 turns because you were also the main host on the anniversary episode. So sit down. Thank you. No, and as a matter of fact, I wasn't even going to nominate myself. Okay?
He was going to nominate me.
No.
That's right.
What?
That's right. Wait, what?
Well, I mean, I've had a turn doing it. Ascali has done it before. Nika's done it 2 times. You should get a chance. Yeah, okay,
Juxta for leader.
Sorry,
He
I
did
tried.
so well last
I
week.
really
Don't talk over the donations. This is why you're a bad host.
I mean, we already
Talo.
saw he failed at FEC. He doesn't need LBR.
No, I did perfect on FEC, which is why I'm going to do hostel duties as well.
Hostel duties?
You're
That's
actually
not even
not.
a word.
How is that not a word?
Hostel?
Hostel.
Hostel is a word. Hostel, not so
Yeah,
much.
like what you're all being right now. Pazing!
What is this, Space Ghost hostel to hostel?
Oh my god, go away.
Yeah, you're really
Host
bad.
to host, you mean? Just a little bit better.
Anyway, so as I'm going to begin hosting this show, you can find us at the LBR studio, which is in the Goblet 5th Ward, Plot 30 on the Sargentanis server. And also our podcast is on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. Is
All
that
right.
even a thing?
No,
I don't
we're
think
not.
Stitcher is a thing.
We're not doing this. I'm not doing 3 hours of him trying to embarrass
Okay,
us.
okay.
I'm just reading down the thing.
First, they
LBR
changed
Reddit by
Streamlabs-
fans.
Hold on, they changed Streamlabs. How do I get the stupid donation window up now?
I couldn't figure it out either. So I just opened
Oh.
my own OBS client so the donations will pop up that way.
Gosh. You go to Streamlabs, you
Right.
hit widgets, you go under there to alert box, and
It's
then
not
you click
there.
launch.
No,
Yes, it
there's
is.
there's
I
no
found it.
launch button. I don't see
Yes.
the launch button.
Make your window big.
Make it big.
Oh my god.
My window is big. My window is big. I still don't see the launch button.
This is
Now-
gonna be a shit show.
All the way over to the right, there should be a long box that would normally have a link in it. Click that box, and now
Oh, you
you
have
have
to-
a
oh,
launch
you
window.
have to-
Oh my gosh, this is so hard.
No, you have to actually
Websites.
click to make the link appear and then launch shows up. I didn't realize that. Whatever.
Man, I would have never guessed clicking would make things work.
It didn't used to
Okay.
do that.
All right, despite Juxta walking us through how to do that, you're right, Ascalia. I don't think that anyone can put up with 3 hours of him hosting.
I can do this. This is perfect. I just walked moron over here through Streamlabs.
Okay, then how come you were failing so bad during FEC?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
You were awful.
I was perfect.
No, that is
I
not
could-
what the word perfect means.
Perfect means I could do no wrong, and it was
Right, you
good
did
in
all
every
wrong.
way.
You did everything wrong.
I was.
Failing podcast. Do your job.
Do your job. I can't do my job. There's no drops today. Ooh.
see-
That is a bummer.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to focus on doing all your
Hosting.
jobs manually
I can do
with
both.
your own mouth while not hosting. Yeah.
Man, there's just so many. Wait, no, that doesn't work.
Yeah, see, you
I
failed.
was gonna say there's so many things I do with my mouth, and wait, no, that's a burn on me. Self-inflicted burn.
Okay, well, technically, you're already doing a Nero's job by insulting you. So
That's true. He is getting
See?
there.
Easy. All right, so we also have Patreon goods.
Oh,
Boob for Skuro.
What? Who
Oh
the
my
fuck
God.
is that?
Skrull.
Skrull fan club.
That was probably Skrull himself.
Yeah, Skuro fan. Oh, it is Skuro. Okay. All right. Thanks for the $80, Skuro.
No,
but
no,
you're an
Skrull
idiot.
fan club. Skrull wouldn't make his
Yeah,
own
it's
fan club.
what?
Why would Skuro doesn't have $80 to give us? That can't be him.
Yeah, but who would make a Skrull fan club?
Yeah, we
Other
don't
than
pay
Skuro.
him, so there's no way it was him.
Twisted individuals who weren't loved as a child.
Mm,
I mean, people donated for me to get boobs.
I can see how well that worked out.
Well, I
They
didn't get them,
didn't.
but we
Yeah.
didn't get that much money.
Yet.
Yeah.
We're still working on it. Great.
Ah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Ooh.
Anyone else want to vomit? All right. So take us through it.
All right, so we have Patreon goodies. You can find that at patreon.com/limitbreakradio. We have the Kalos postcards from Eorzea, which is only a $20 pledge. Get in on the July postcards. June's Skuro postcard have already gone out, so hopefully you've gotten yours.
I would just like to point out, we actually got a message from someone. Their Skuro postcard showed up, but was put in the mailbox of a very religious next door neighbor family.
I thought they said it was their own father that got it.
Well, I think that person then, because obviously looking at the address, knew who it was, then gave it to the father, who then gave it to them. As a result, they've lowered their pledge to $19.99.
Yeah.
They lowered their pledge because we gave...
Well, because let's be real, it's pretty scandalous.
Yeah.
No, it's because the Skuro was on it.
It was meant to be
Like,
scandalous.
A butt naked Skuro.
Yeah.
He had a robe.
There was also a dildo in that picture.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if you look hard enough, I guess.
Hard enough.
All right. Also, August is here, so make sure you get your Patreon subs in before they get charged on like 2 or 3 days. And are we gonna say who's the card is?
Yeah, this is Kooky. I think everybody wants
Kookie's card.
Oh, yeah. Well, if there's that one that's going to sell, it's going to be that one.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Senpai is next month. People might want Senpai too.
Yeah, I mean, they did all vote for him during the FFFL, so
Don't I
The
know
what?
they clearly like him.
What's the
FFFL.
FFL? I don't know what the Fumful is. When do we know what the Fumful is, Escalia?
It's not happening. I'm not bringing that back.
Not even for the Super Bowl?
You want to do it for the
No.
Super Bowl?
I feel like it would, because I think before the issue was we did it too much. I think if we do it for the Super Bowl and make it like a Super Bowl annual thing, it could work.
Okay. Well,
I'm down.
I'll think. Oh, great. You're down. Good. That makes the workload so much easier.
Anything. Yeah.
I'll help you.
You'll help me?
Whoa,
I'll help you.
Nika, let's not make promises we don't intend to keep.
Hey, I did the whole show last week. I can help with that.
You did the whole show one time in the history of the show. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Great. Okay.
All
Great. I guess we'll see the
I also want to
FFFL.
note that after, so the Kooky one's about to go out, and then Senpai will go out next month. After that will complete set 2.
Oh, wow.
And set 3 will start up in, I think October will be the first month, and it's going to be a fall-winter collection of the.
Aw,
Fall, winter.
Yeah.
cute.
So each card will correspond to like the month. So like a Halloween card, a Thanksgiving card,
Oh, that's so
Christmas
cute. I love
card,
it.
a New Year's card, and whoever the last one is, this is going to be stupid.
Yeah, they get the Cinco de Mayo card.
That will be
That's May.
Yeah, that's like so many months
At
away.
least February is Valentine's Day. We could do that.
What's June?
Okay,
Oh,
no, because
January
February's
gets
the
nothing.
last month. So yes, that person. Well, no, January will be the New Year's one.
Oh,
Yeah, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's.
Yeah.
We got this. There's
All
enough
right.
holidays coming up.
Okay.
Oh,
Great.
please. Juxta has to get Thanksgiving.
What?
Why?
Because it's
Why?
fat.
Stuffing his turkey.
Ouch, that was mean. His
I mean,
character
because
is
it came from a Scalia,
his
and he has
character
like
is
no
very
wit.
trim and fit.
He's
I
got
don't
no
know.
wit whatsoever. He's fat.
Hold on. The last show, he made a stab at Nika being a woman, but nobody really heard it because kind of like under his breath, and somebody else was also talking.
Yeah. It was a good
Yeah,
time, though.
I heard it.
We all
It's
heard it.
it's okay because he's also a woman. That means you can make woman jokes against yourself.
Wait, is he one today though? He's not just always a woman.
I did shave before the show today.
Oh, okay, because shaving is totally.
I know
Around your
guys. I know
vagina?
straight guys that shave.
Well, it's just something I
Gosh.
never do on Sundays because I always have to go to Nero's house, and that's a lot of time. So,
And he wants to be manly for the.
Oh my God! Why are we talking about this?
By the way, can we take a moment to talk about how the best part of being able to do this show from home is not having to wear pants?
That's
I'm-
obvious.
I mean, I'm wearing pants.
Why?
I am too, but I guess
I'm wearing pajama pants. They're not like fancy ones.
You don't ever have to leave your house to do this show. Why do you ever wear pants?
Because it's really cold.
Were you
So
wearing?
wear a blanket.
Oh my God!
I have
you guys
a
complaining
blanket.
about it being cold during LBR.
Well, okay. After a while, it
No,
gets warm.
she is. She's
But-
never had to deal with that before.
It's no, that's not true. It gets really hot here too. I'm on the
Oh,
10th floor.
no,
I'm on the
no.
10th floor and heat rises. Let me tell you, it gets
You
really
do
hot.
not have to share a tiny room.
Okay, I
with
was
the
there for the.
sun
I was there for the
himself.
Christmas special. Remember?
It was. Oh my God!
It was
In
so cold
winter?
out. You do not. You have no idea, Nika.
When it's,
Also-
when it's 80 to 90 degrees.
Also, back
out
when
and
we
the-
used to do this at CMU in his little
No.
tiny apartment, I was totally part of all of that. That was really
No,
hot too.
It's not the same as being in a tiny room when it's 90 degrees out, having 3 machines running, and Juxta himself, who has the gravitational pull and puts out the same amount of heat as a red giant. That's another fact.
So wait, Cal.
See, at least when he does it, it's like factually interesting. You're just boring.
That was
It's
not
fine.
factually interesting.
It was
I don't know if it's true or
scientifical.
not. It's probably wrong, but it's scientifically interesting.
No, it's not. Wait, now, Cal, are you wearing pants?
Not for long.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. Like, I know, Juxta. There's no way you're wearing pants.
taking them off.
Escalia really wants to know if you're wearing pants, and
I do.
also what are you wearing, and where are you touching yourself, Colin?
That's correct. Well, I mean, like, I assume naturally that 90% of our listeners don't wear pants on Sundays, right?
I think
Like,
somebody said they were masturbating.
well, that's not a
Whoa.
surprise. This is a great episode to masturbate to. We've
Oh,
got all
there-
kinds of
there,
stuff going on.
Paso Khan says can confirm not wearing pants.
Okay.
Leo says I'm naked.
Good.
Skuro is the one who's masturbating.
Ew.
Oh, what a
no,
shock.
that's Lloyd. Oh wait, no, he's
Skuro.
asking.
Best part of the show is I can.
Is it news time yet?
No, meter next 01. You wait your turn.
It
you
is.
Try again
slow your
next time.
roll.
It's pants time,
Yeah.
or lack thereof.
I'm not wearing a shirt.
All right, now I
Okay.
guess it's gonna be news time.
All right. So there isn't a whole lot of news this week, but Square Enix did release the winners of the Hand Action contest.
I'm so mad I forgot to submit my thing. I had some
No.
good ones.
I'm actually kind of impressed with some of the ones that they did submit, though. I thought that we could take a look at them and judge them ourselves because, let's face it, our opinions are the only ones that really matter.
Okay, let's take a look.
Let me load them up here.
And unfortunately, the one that I hate the most looks like Nika.
What?
One of the
Of
winners
course.
actually looks like Nika.
Of course it does.
Is that number 2?
Yeah. Number one, I was actually really impressed with number one. That looks really cool. What are they?
Okay, are we showing them on the
Fighting.
stream?
Yeah, I'm bringing it up on the stream now.
Okay.
What is that thing that he's fighting though? In that, is
That's
that
Ramu.
Is it? Okay, yeah.
Well, it's a giant beard. I
Right.
assume Ramu is like underneath that. somewhere.
Because there's a giant beard. So yeah, no, this is actually really cool. It kind of sucks. It's a samurai though, isn't it? Is that a samurai?
Yeah, but
Samurais are awesome. Shut up.
that these
You
are all
shut
actual screenshots. Like these are super impressive. Some of these.
Mhm.
All right, so there's the first one. Let's scroll down here.
Yeah. So the second one, that's Nika.
That is Nika.
Yeah.
See, I'm opening it. Let me see.
especially because it's wearing skimpy
No,
clothing.
dude, I'm not even a Hell's Guard. That's a Hell's Guard. Get the fuck out of here.
Is that a row? Yes or no?
It's not the same
Is
clan
that
of Row.
a
That looks
row?
nothing like me.
Nika?
all
My
look
character
the
looks
same.
nothing like that.
All
Get out
rows
of
look
here.
the same.
No,
Nika.
I am a
That
sea
is
wolf.
a
Get the fuck. No,
female
no,
row.
no. Mine looks nothing like that.
I'll
My
go.
character looks nothing. That is a cool screenshot though.
No, I'll go. And then the
We got
third one.
Cloud.
Yeah, right. Like that's actually pretty cool looking too. I actually like that. I dig it. There's actually. Oh, that's him using Braver.
Braver. Where
Yeah.
was this shot? Is this when you're fighting like Cloud of Darkness?
No, what?
Where is
For
it?
Cloud? No,
Wait,
that's like it might be in some. Oh no. What's that one stupid story dungeon where you fight the dragon? That's your friend.
You think he actually went to the dungeon to do it? Because the thing is, he had to use the pose feature, so you could really just do this anywhere, right?
As long as you
Well,
can get
yeah,
it.
But
but you have to
that's
have
in the middle of a
limit break.
limit break though.
Well,
So
yeah,
I think
but
he
it's
just
not
caught
that
it nice.
hard
Caught it
to,
easy.
Get up some friends in charge of limit break. We had people do that. Nika, when you were judging like some free company contest, didn't like a bunch of people like get together to do like a limit break for like their animation or something?
I don't remember people doing limit break, but I could be wrong.
Hmm.
I remember people doing like moves like that are
Right.
unique to a certain job class and stuff, but I don't.
Did you guys look at any of the runner ups?
No, are there any I should bring up for you?
The first one is terrible. It's
Oh,
just
yeah?
like someone like sitting like on a pond or whatever.
That's not an action.
Yeah, right. They're just like playing a flute or something. The
Yeah, that one's not very good.
second one, legendary Ymir, I think it is.
Yeah.
That one looks pretty cool. Yeah, legendary Ymir across the heavens, even though it's a dragoon one.
That's awesome. Heck yeah.
Right? Doesn't that look pretty cool? I can get behind that one.
I don't like that I kind of have to like turn my head to appreciate it properly though.
Yeah, well, I think because looking through a few of these, I think the ones that I don't like is when you can tell that the people didn't really try to use the features. It really just looks like they stopped, took a screenshot, and called it good. The one by Flare Starburst, like when they don't actually look like screenshots, like they look like, maybe a developer released them from somewhere and got to play around with some stuff first.
Oh.
They look really
I
cool.
like Tony dudes with all the astrologian cards in a circle. That's really cool.
That one's not bad. Did you look at the Flare Starburst one?
I've got it
Luca?
up now. It looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a barred one. There's like pink everywhere. That looks really, really cool. Skelter Helter, that one's actually not too bad too. That one looks good.
Skelter Helter, bringing it up. I don't know about this one. I mean, it's a good action shot with the water in the background, but I don't think
it's not as flashy. It's not as flashy.
It looks sweet.
Mm-hmm. And then the one by Zanier looks like it could be like a background somewhere. Although it probably wasn't a whole lot that went into getting that one to work.
I feel like there's
Definitely.
a lot
But they look like they used a lot of the filters of the in-game like stuff to make it pretty.
Filters. Congratulations.
I mean,
use filter power.
Well, I thought part of it was being able to use.
Flare.
I thought part of it was being able to use the G-pose function and all the filters that are part of it.
Oh, look at Daisies. I think that you'll really like that one, Escalia.
Oh, good.
It's
Ooh, that's not
no, like seriously, it's another Dragoon one.
All right.
Oh, that one is really cool.
That's
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It might be a Dark Knight.
Oh yeah, okay, maybe it is. I get like an Estinian vibe. Maybe that's because Estinian's a Dark Knight.
What?
He's super brood lord.
He's a Dark
He's
Knight.
totally a Dark Knight.
He's super emo.
I don't
All right, so you can check these out. Are we to go through more,
We're good
or
with
because
those.
I'm
we're
bored
good.
already?
Yeah,
You're
we're
bored already? There's actually a lot of really cool ones in here. I would definitely suggest going and checking them out. I'm more impressed with these than I thought that I would be. So.
Yeah, again, going back to Shadow Novus as the grand prize winner, like, man, what a good shot.
It is, but you know what? There's actually a few other ones in there that I think are better. All right, first of all, they're definitely better than fucking Glacial Rose. That's a fucking shit show right there.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for the news. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot going on this week, so you're welcome for that.
Wow.
Wow, what a shot.
All right. So clearly, since I am the host, I'm going to continue hosting and moving on into the discussion.
Here's what I thought. I thought that since everyone's technically already hosted at least once, maybe we should just share hosting duties this time.
Ugh.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. So like hey, look at that. The game will actually give you a warning when you're about to log out, so you can cancel it.
Oh, crap. I'm on iCam.
Think about it, right? Like we're all sitting here working together, and Nero's not here to lord his lordship over us, so we should all be, friendly and share hosting duties.
No, because whoever's hosting is the best person, so that's me.
Then you shouldn't be the host.
Wait, does that mean that Nero's the best person every week?
No, it only counts when Nero's not here.
Oh, okay.
But when a Nero is here,
Then he's the worst.
he's the worst person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. You should definitely not host. Escalia, why don't you take it from here?
Yeah.
Okay. No. Look, because Nika did a good job hosting, I guess, last week,
Thanks.
and it was
Appreciate
was mostly through my power as the co-host, which made her.
You mean
able to
Stripe's
host.
power as the co-host?
I don't even know who that person is, and so that means I get to host. And you know what? I'm even going to read YouTube comments, which definitely explain
Wait, I thought-
why
what?
I'm the best.
We
What
don't
does that have
read
to
our
do with
YouTube
anything?
comments.
Wait, hold up. No, actually, that does sound like something a Nero would say. I'm going to read YouTube comments.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we're
see?
Okay.
Great.
See-
Why are we reading YouTube comments? We hate YouTube comments. We don't care what
Because
YouTube
they're so great, and they're about us, me and Nika, and
Yeah.
saying how good we are.
Oh,
See,
great.
that's what doesn't make sense. Is he's saying he should host, and he's going to read YouTube comments to prove it?
Wait a minute. Hold up. No, he's going to read YouTube comments that are about Nika. Never mind. I want to hear this.
And me. See, like from this person, Black Eyed Jester. I'm about halfway through at the time of commenting, but I'm really surprised by how well this is going. Good job, Nika and Juxta. Carrot.
What was his name?
Black Eyed Jester.
Sounds like we're going to have to tell him again to sit down and shut up.
Wow, he's not a woman.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Jesters
Women
can be
All right, mute Juxta.
No, they
I
can't.
can't. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. Hold up.
No, don't mute me. That's really rude. And I could just pop it. No, I can't. No, don't do that.
Do you have a better one?
No, he's already muted.
Wait, but can we still hear him?
No.
Oh.
It's even better here. We don't even
Wait,
have
so
to
now we
hear
don't
him.
have to read the YouTube comments.
I actually kind of wanted to see if there was any other good ones.
All right, I'll unmute him.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. The top one is by Nam Lubo. Show is 1,000 times better without that loud, fat imbecile Iniro and his girlfriend Kahlo.
That's the top voted comment.
Yeah, it's got 7.
Well, if it doesn't make it to at least 15, it doesn't count.
Well, if Nam Lubo says it must be true.
Right? Let's see. Vishan, so much this. I get that Iniro runs the shit, so they can't just dump him. But this felt like a much more chill and laid back stream without the telltale screeching of, "Oh my God, Greedix sucks my FXI ball."
FFXI ball? Only one of them?
Just ball. Well,
because one ball's 11 and one ball's 14, so you gotta.
Oh, okay.
Well, what's the shaft?
It's his Dark Knight sword.
FF15 gave us all the shaft.
Gave us all the shaft. Yeah. All right, is that it?
You got more?
Do we want to read There was another. Oh, jeez.
Hashtag mute Juxta.
No,
we're reading comments right now.
There's another one from Geology Rocks Rock.
Oh God, this guy.
Wait,
I remember that guy.
Geology Rocks Rock?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the troll? Wasn't he a troll?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
it was.
Go ahead.
All right. Screw off, you guys. You call me a troll, but you guys are the fucking trolls here. And then like those words were all capitalized, like just the first letter. So I feel like that's like a title or something. And then like those 2 spaces down, and then it goes into the post. Seriously, when are you guys actually going to play this game? How do you not have beaten the MS main SQ yet?
Is this on our episode?
Yeah,
because everyone in the video. Oh my God.
Who hasn't beaten the MSQ yet?
Kooky.
Aniro.
Kahlo?
Yeah.
What?
Fail.
Hello.
Like, okay, let's be real, guys. We need to do our like story spoiler episode soon. So like, please finish the story. I'm like begging you, Kahlo. Please.
Really? Do it a little bit better then.
Kookie's finished the story. You lost to Kookie.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because Kookie didn't want us to make fun of her for an entire expansion again.
Yeah, now we're going to make fun of you for an entire expansion.
No, Kookie did get past Rabon before all of us, and then she fell off.
Well, I mean, Rabon would do that to just about anybody. That was awful.
It was.
All right, well, read the rest of Geology Rocks post, please.
Oh,
okay. Good God Almighty in Goddom. Nika, fuck off. You're a bad raider who can't even complete the 2nd tier week 1. Holy crap nuts.
Or week 2, we still haven't cleared it.
What's that?
I said, or week 2, we still haven't cleared it.
Oh my God.
Most people have not cleared all 4. Like a lot of groups have. Most people have not.
Juxta, I heard you're having a baby. Guess what, Ferget? It's not yours because you're so fat. The sperm are too big to even impregnate a chick. Ha, boom.
Boom. He wrote that.
He said, ha, boom.
Oh my God. Wait.
Oh my
your
God.
sperm are too fat to even impregnate a chick?
Impregnate a chick.
Oh my God.
That just reminds me of that video where they just read all the different ways people spell pregnant on Ask or Yahoo Ask.
Yeah.
Impregnateratas. Impergonate.
Juxta, I have to assume you're reading these accurately, right?
What's that?
I assume you're reading these accurately, right? This isn't you reading badly?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Okay, continuing on.
Oh my God.
Yeah, okay, that's trolling there, but seriously, you fucknuts didn't treat my previous comment with the seriousness it warranted. If you forgot, it was about Square Enix and their unhidden agenda against the alt-right.
Hold on, wait. If it's an unhidden agenda, wouldn't it just be their agenda?
Yeah. Yes.
I think it was highlighting the fact that it was unhidden. So,
okay.
Said, I guess. Thank you to Kahlo with a C, Escalia with a C.
Oh my God.
And Iniro
with a C.
What the shit?
Oh.
You get paid over 1,000 American dollars to talk into a microphone.
No, that's a mic phone.
Mic phone, shittily. But no, you can't even do that. Pathetic. whatever Slack jobs Square Enix is phoning it in, so are you guys. Junk, junk, junk. Sincerely, with loves, Geology Rocks.
Wait,
With an
okay.
X.
First of all, who on this show is getting paid $1,000 talking to a microphone?
I think he's
'Cause-
talking about our Patreon gets over 1,000.
Yeah, because
Oh.
everyone knows that if someone has a Patreon over $1,000, that obviously means that everyone that has to do with it is well off.
Yeah, I was about to
And that
say,
means
like,
every
it's
single
more
one
than
of us gets $1,000, all of it. None of it goes to any budget, and somehow that's more money than actually goes into the Patreon.
me. I want
That makes a lot of
$1,000.
sense.
Yes, everybody gets the money at the same time.
That's how America
It's
works.
1,000 times 5. No.
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 Is
Oh,
that-
wait, hold on,
Oh, God.
hold on.
Yeah.
You know what? You got to read a few comments about why you should leave the show. Are we just going to ignore the negative comments against you guys?
Oh, please.
I didn't
no.
see any of those.
Aravis123. Nika, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Plenary indulgence is awesome. Use Medica 2
Oh my
in
God.
plenary indulgence instead of casting Medica 2 in Medica. Don't think that you need to stack.
Oh
And you
my God. I totally.
traitor, what a fucking retard. Reminds me of the time Nika was claiming that one weapon damage wasn't worth secondary stats, which it can be 1 out of 1,000 cases. Don't talk about
Which
rating.
it can't be in one of 1,000
Switch to
cases.
culinarian and make me a sandwich, bitch. He then
Whoa.
comments a second time, bring back a Nero. He then comments a third time. You guys have to stop talking about rating. You don't know shit about rating, you dumb fucks.
This has to
my-
have been a Nero.
God.
It does
Wow.
start with A.
Sounds pretty suspicious to me.
And oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I totally I'm so tired of the fucking plenary indulgence bullshit. I understand how it works. It's just stupid. Okay. The end.
I don't know. I don't think you go. I don't think you
No,
really know
I
how
just-
it works.
No, this is the stack mechanic that bothers me. Why let it stack to 3 if you never get it to 3?
Bring back a Nero.
Okay.
Was that just a comment that was posted?
That was Aravis. He wants us to bring back a
Oh,
Nero.
well,
Well,
no.
we can if a Nero
Nah, too
decided
fucking
we were
bad.
more important than Twin Peaks.
2 weeks out. You know what? We're done making excuses for him. We were just going to make an excuse every week and why he's not here. He died, guys.
What?
He died.
Fact. I
news
guess
to
cat's
me.
out of the bag.
He overdosed on something or other. He's dead now. He's never coming back.
Let's not start that rumor.
And
Didn't
also,
that rumor go around for a while? Actually,
Yes, it did. Nero committed suicide or something.
give us lots of money for his funeral.
but now we
costs.
get his $1,000 that he was making.
So now we're all making $2,000 each.
Because that's how money works.
Yes.
Oh my God, Callow, please tell me there's more of these comments that deride Juxta and Nika.
That was the only one that I saw.
Yeah,
Aw.
because the only people that can make fun of us are trolls because we did
No,
that
it's
good.
because anybody else who didn't want to listen to it just turned it off.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. We have one some not so moody. Yo, who was that fag that was speaking for Elio Asilium? He's not in that FFXIV. Just another wannabe tryhard saying that whatever the other raiders want him to think. LOL.
Wait, who was talking for Elysium?
I don't
None-
know.
I don't know.
We all mentioned that they existed at one point. That's about as much as our discussion went. But okay.
I like this guy. Fred Campbell. Goblin hunts are bad too. Just stop the goblin hunts, okay? Leave the poor goblins alone.
From
Thank you,
Fred
Mr.
Campbell.
Campbell.
Yeah, thank you, Fred Campbell.
Uh,
Of course, your name
all
is
right,
Fred.
all right. Juxta, you want to be the little leader? You want to host the show?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
gonna All be the right.
Boy Scout leader.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Do your job.
Yeah, go.
Oh, you want me to start hosting right now?
Yes.
Yeah, do your job.
All right. So I was thinking the other day, like, what would be a good show topic? And then I slowly came up with the idea of what would Eorzea's top 14 relationships that need to happen in Stormblood be? And then I
So,
came up
wait, how much do you sit around and ship characters in this game?
huh?
Do you actually have ships in this game that you care about?
Well, yeah. Whenever I decide that I'm feeling frisky and I want to masturbate, I'm like, who would I really want to be in a room watching do it?
Wait a minute. I don't like how often my name's on this list then.
What are you talking about?
What?
You're on here maybe once.
Yeah, I know. I don't like how often that is.
All right. Well, you got. All right.
My name's
look,
weirdly on here too.
Skirla's
Escalia.
on here twice.
Escala, you have those come hither eyes that just,
Well, that's
sometimes
true.
it does it.
That's true.
Hey, at least the person you're paired up with is pretty hot.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't mind my pairing here. Some of these are pretty awful.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
So, yeah, basically, we haven't done a top 14 list in a long time. Do you even
So
remember?
instead, we get to be the cringiest, most weird Tumblr shit as possible. Awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. So
Okay.
so this is the top 14 biggest ships in Final Fantasy
No,
14.
that need to happen.
Yeah, that needs to
Biggest
happen.
ships that we came up with.
Yeah.
That need to happen today.
Are we doing fan fictions today?
No.
Never again, actually.
Never.
What are you fucking talking
All
about?
right,
That's the
now,
best part of the show.
I would say that these ships aren't in any particular order, right? These are just 14 of them that really need to happen. All right.
The order that I came up with them in.
Yeah. So the top one, and actually I came up with this one.
What?
Yes, is Emmerich and Yugiri.
What?
Well, think about it. These are like the two biggest wife. Wait, actually, Nika, what's the male version of a wife?
Husbando.
Of course it is.
Fuck you, internet.
It really is husbando.
No.
You're lying.
You know what? No. Waifu is gender neutral as far
Okay.
Yeah, I'm full support of that. Gender neutral
All right.
waifus.
So you have the two biggest waifus in the game, okay? So by pairing up Emmerich and Yugiri, you piss off literally everybody. All of it is like, no, my Emmerich. And then all the dudes like, no, my Yugiri. And plus, within the context of the actual game itself, like Yugiri, up until recently, obviously, lost her homeland. And like Emmerich just sort of like reclaimed the safety of his, right? So when they come together, he can help like guide her forward and also taking back her homeland. See? They're perfect.
Ugh.
And then putting it in the butt.
What?
Well, yeah, of course. I think Yugiri probably does butt stuff, right?
What?
No, she's gonna
Um,
shove the
she
daggers
has a-
up his butt.
Oh, she has a tail.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the tail in the butt. That's what it was.
It doesn't, this doesn't, these don't have to be sexual in nature, right?
The
Like,
internet disagrees.
Okay, but if we're talking about shipping relationships, like they're going to be eventually, they're going to be
how do you
intimate. I would
know?
assume.
Well, maybe someone's like asexual. Maybe they're not into sex. Maybe the emotion they need.
I just don't think Emmerich and Yugiri are those characters.
I don't understand how you could not be into sex.
There's a lot of people who aren't in.
There are a lot of people that aren't actually.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Well,
Yeah, because
biologically
that's not
speaking,
you.
yes.
So
How would you know your sperm isn't even big enough to get into a woman, or it's too big?
it's too
Whatever.
big. Yeah.
It doesn't fit in the womb.
I impregnate all the women I want. Thank you very much.
Well, I can think of one.
All right. So
all right. Who's
number
taking the next
two.
one? Yeah.
Number two. This is Gosetsu, Mural Web, and Rauban.
Oh, a
all
three-way.
Three time, yes. These three Gigalith gargantuans would fuel terrifying, horror-filled fan fictions for ages to come. When they clash in the Eiffel Tower style fashion, of course, the very soil under their feet of Eorzeans would all shake and shudder.
Juxta, you wrote this.
Yeah.
I don't like that you know what Eiffel Towering is. I don't like that.
I like that it put that image into everyone's head, though.
I still think that Merlweb is too much woman for even those big men to
shut
handle.
up.
No, they couldn't handle her. She
Would you
would
sit-
she would
Nika.
dominate that relationship.
Okay,
Eiffel
look.
Towered.
Cringe-inducing thing on the entire planet. Not even just in FF, just even outside of that. Your weird obsession with Mirlweb is the cringiest of all.
What? She's so badass.
Uh-huh.
She's the bestest in
Yeah,
this
you know
whole
what?
game.
After going toe-to-toe with Gosetsu and Rauban in their DP anal action,
She would dominate that relationship though. She would have them pussy whipped for sure.
Look, it's not the size of the penis, Nika. Merylweb's penis, though very
Oh my God.
large, does not counteract the two penises of Gosetsu and Rauban.
You saying it's a quantity over quality sort of thing?
Yeah, it's like A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
You know,
like
I feel like Rauban would want to get the most out of his one arm, so I think that he'd probably be into fisting Mirlweb.
Yeah, and she definitely has a vagina. Just saying.
and she'd take his
And a
whole
penis.
arm.
She probably could.
That's how he lost his first arm. Strange.
Oh,
Little
wait.
known fact.
Number 3. I want to go to number 3 now.
ugh.
I mean, that's pretty funny. I'll give you that.
Escalia, you take this next one.
All right. Number 3 is Tataru
Hold
and
on, I'd like to point out War Wheezy, or no, who was it? Somebody in chat I just saw. Nero, we miss you.
Yeah, there's a lot of people are telling us to stop.
Oh no.
Nero, we miss you.
And Nero leaves, and the fun comes out.
Yeah, you know what? After this episode, no one's ever going to ask for a fan fiction again.
No, this will spur more. Are you kidding?
We've got 12 of these to go. Number 3 is Tataru and Hancock.
This one makes sense, guys. Let's be real.
One's a control freak that comes up with every little detail and plot point. The other is a cultural phenomenon who doesn't have
Chameleon. Cultural chameleon.
I'm sorry, yes, a cultural chameleon who doesn't have a single unique thought of his own except for survival and pleasure. Hancock would learn a thing or two about how to operate efficiently from Tataru. Plus, everyone knows Tataru doesn't do actual work beyond weaving, since that mining incident outside of Revenant's Toll.
I think, but you can't deny their weird, like, spark of tension every time they're both on screen at the same time.
I feel like
it's totally there.
Hancock has something for Tataru. Like, he definitely has some type of admiration for her. I don't know that Tataru would...
Making this so Nero sees this during editing. This is what happens when you aren't here. Are you happy with yourself?
I don't think Tataru, like, has any, like, you know, want for Hancock, but I think she would, like, look at this as a way to, like, you know, be like, I could definitely use this to my advantage.
Yeah.
Plus, his name has cock in it too.
So you're saying that Tataru, like, blows people to get ahead?
No. I'm saying she would friend zone him, like in the way where, like, she makes him do everything and leads him on, but never actually gives in.
I could totally see that, actually.
Yeah.
And Hancock would totally fall for it.
Yeah. We're gonna skip this next one and just go right on to number 5.
Why?
Oh my
It's
god.
awful.
Stupid.
It's not stupid. It's the best one.
All right,
fine, Nika, you read it.
Nika.
And I'm not going to read what you wrote because it's stupid. But Estinian
Maybe you should have wrote it yourself.
Oh, I was going to, and then I saw it was already written, so I didn't change anything.
And then you didn't read it?
No, I did read it. I just didn't want to change it because I didn't have the time. Also, so Estinian X Ysael. Okay, first of all, whoever wrote all of these can't spell anyone's names right. But besides that, you cannot tell me that you did not play all of Heaven's Word and not see their spark.
Yes, I can.
They're bickering.
Yes,
they're stupid, like anime tsundere bullshit. They were both pulling on each other, like, I hate you, but I really love you underneath.
Yeah, no.
They were doing that the entire story. The entire story.
That's not what I read into those subtexts.
Really? What did you read?
One loves dragons. The other is destined to kill them.
Well,
yeah,
and becomes a dragon, and she loves dragons. Then that even makes more sense.
And it's an evil dragon. That is never happening. The Ysael one is never happening. Also, because Ysael is dead.
Well, and Ysael, her heart is moved by cute things that Estinian is not.
Yeah, but Ysael's really badass aside for her weird Moogle obsession.
Yep. And now, can you actually read what Juxta wrote, though?
Fine. It says, I know what you're thinking. Of course, that's so obvious. Well, yeah, guess what? This pairing is actually Nidhogg Estinian and Shiva Ysael. Oh boy, are they the dirty birdie? Shiva Ysael donning her spiky icicle strap-on cock to penetrate Estinihogg's gaping. That says gapping. Gaping dragon. I can't even read that word. How do you say that?
Cloaca, I think it's supposed to be.
Okay, and that's just the foreplay, you sick fucks.
Man, I'm so happy we got to read that.
Go ahead and Google a cloaca and see what
It's
pops
not,
up.
that says cloacia, but all right.
Same thing.
Cloacia.
Gapping dragon cloacia.
Take Please, who earlier was saying please stop, is now actually giving us some ideas. If you guys want to tell us your ships in the chat,
Oh, please do.
Please do, but also give us your reasons.
At least the sentence reason behind it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll read it. I mean, I've seen a few, like, let's see. War Wheezy says Estinian and Alpha now. I can see like, in the pupil thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
I just feel like Estinian, like after he left, he even went and put flowers in Azazla where she died. He loved her. He loved her.
Arms.
No, shut up. He loved her.
Raubon and Pippin. Carletta, stop.
No, no, dude.
Everyone knows that
That's
Raubon's cock belongs to Sultana. Alice and Urianger, you're gonna have to give me some reasons on that one.
And feel free to call in and tell us your ships too.
Yeah, that's right. You can call in via Discord. Just get a hold of Kooky. She'll give us what we need to know and put you on air with us. All right, the next one, Sylphie Nika. A match made in
Wait,
heaven.
who is Sylphie?
Sylphie, the honest healer conjurer who refused to cast damaging spells, with honest Tank Nika, who refuses to go into her DPS stance while taking.
I don't refuse.
It's like
That's
a
bullshit.
match made in failed Aurum Veil duty. Failure from timing out, of course.
Who is Sylphie? I don't know who that is.
Sylphie, for the uninformed Nika, is
Clearly.
the NPC in the Conjurer quests who would refuse to cast any damaging
Okay.
spells
It's been a
at
long
the
time since
cost
I've
of
done
her
this.
life force, even after her mother died from not casting any damaging spells ever.
Oh my God, Strife just popped in the chat. Shut the fuck up. I
Yeah,
do not
see?
refuse to go into DPS stance.
Strike
Get out.
X2
Get out of
for
here.
Nika does refuse. Goes and
He was our co-host on last week. So
Yeah, that's right. See, you actually used him as a legitimate professional expert
Opinion.
source opinion, and now he here is giving us his. Gosh, Juxta's apparently the Nero. I'm turning into the Juxta
Here is.
Here is.
to give us his expert opinion on how Nika is a noob.
Thanks. Thanks, Strife. I
Thanks,
appreciate
Strife.
it.
We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Nika, can you confirm? Are you and Sylphie a thing?
I didn't know who she was till 2 seconds ago, so no,
Wow,
I'm sorry,
so
not a
Nika's
thing.
out there just
can
gallivanting
confirm-
around with people and not even getting their names.
Do you
No,
know
I
how
can-
many boy toys she had in 11?
I had a lot. I
Yeah.
had some girl toys too.
Point
Get the
taken.
fanfics ready, everybody.
Yeah, by the
I
way,
had Lilith and Lion. Let's be real.
we are
They're
totally
hot.
getting a drop of Nika saying I had some girl toys too.
That's fine.
That is
What?
outstanding.
Who
out
are
of
all my
context.
waifus and husbandos in 11? I had Aldo,
Valanerl.
Valanerel, the paladin, from the Wing story, and then I
Yeah.
had Lilith, and I had Lion, and I had one more. I guess what's her face from the Adeline story.
No one's gonna think that we're referring to people when you say you had girl toys.
I know.
Guys, you need
You
to
know-
give us reasons. Harshafont X Spear. Yeah, I get that one.
You know, it makes
What?
sense that Nika was such a cheater in terms of people she slept with, considering how much she cheated in Final Fantasy XI with her Pandemordium glitch kill.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Get
Log
out
out
of
glitch. Cheater.
I only have 2 in 14, and my bays are Amric and Ysael.
All
Well,
right,
it's too bad that Yasail's
Just saying.
dead and Emmerich is with Yugiri.
Cecil,
Amric.
Cecil is suggesting Prish, and that's not all right.
Prish is like 100 years old, and she's really immature.
Oh
Okay,
my
that is
god,
the
that's
oldest
the
excuse
anime
in history.
reasoning
Yeah.
for fucking a 12-year-old girl, Nika.
She's 100 and she's immature, so the 100% answer is no way.
Nice save.
Gross.
All right, whose turn is it? Who's doing this next one? I think it's Juxta's turn again.
All right, so the next one, number 6, is Raubon and Nanamo. Come on. This one is all but confirmed in the official canon. They go literally everywhere together. She's always sitting up there, perched on his big, thick, rugged shoulder. He would kill for her. How often would anyone kill for a potato unless they were giving it up from behind closed doors? Just come out and say it, SE. They banging.
Maybe that's where he lost his hand. I was wrong.
Raubon confirmed Bang Mage.
I'm pretty sure that this is actually a thing.
Clearly
I'm
bang mage.
not gonna lie there.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence that there's
So-
no king. No one's ever gotten married there.
Then how is it that Nanamo hasn't just destroyed? Do you think Raubon's like cursed like a micro penis?
I think Nanamo is just that strong of a vagina.
I'm pretty sure that in this world, Lalafels have genitals that fit in all other races' genitals.
They're like the ditto of the Eorzean.
Their genitals are like ditto. I can get behind that. I suppose.
Oh, that is not a sight that I needed in my mind.
But I mean, the thing is that they say that all different races can hook up and have children together, and if that's the case, then they can fit. We don't have to think about it beyond that.
I guess, except we don't really
It fits.
see like
It
too many
fits, it fits.
hybrid children. We see a
well,
couple.
if they're the ditto, then they lay an egg and then another potato just hatches out of it.
I don't think so. How old is Nanamo? I thought she was older than teenage.
I don't know.
Old enough to have been raped in Sistasha, right?
I don't know if we knew that was Nanamo. I think we just know a Sultana was.
Well, I don't know.
I'll find out.
Thank you. All right.
You're
I'm,
welcome.
I'm reading number 7 while you do.
Okay.
25.
So number 7, Orshafont and Malkyria. Actually, on second thought, there's too many holes in that theory. Well, one big one anyway.
Why Valkyrie?
Because
I
she'll
mean,
be
and-
mad about it.
Yeah, she's literally going to explode in the chat right now.
But to be fair, though, I do think the story was trying to shift the word of light with harsh font.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Maybe
So-
maybe in like a creepy uncle kind of way.
No way.
No, I
he
thought-
totally was like either
Here,
your gay
have
best
this
friend
hot
or totally into
chocolate.
you.
Have this hot chocolate that I definitely didn't roofie.
No, that was the other person who roofied your hot chocolate.
What other person?
The one who gives you hot chocolate right before Estinian Nidhogg shows up and
Somebody
attacks
else
the dragon.
gave us hot chocolate?
Yeah, you get a drink from him, then you pass out.
No, that was tea.
Oh,
Yeah, that might
She
have been.
poisoned your tea.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
okay.
why you never drink tea.
fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. I don't know, man. I just don't want to get poisoned anymore. I like that later on our character looks very suspiciously at the person pouring our drinks.
No, apparently it was hot chocolate, but it was just poison, and it was and she is in the Dark Knight quest line, new one.
All right, see ya.
She comes back.
Great. Does she poison
Nika's
you again?
turn?
No, she doesn't. She's being punished for her crimes, and it's kind of crazy.
Gotcha.
Nika, I think you're next.
Sure.
Number
Why don't?
Number 8.
Okay, yeah. Okay, this is really cracky, but Alphanod and Kryl.
Ugh.
You
I'm
just call
not
him Alphanod?
Alphano and Kryl.
There you go.
And I still say
It's called French, Nika.
I still like to
learn the
say Creel. Well,
language.
I also say Creel and not Kryl, but I know it's supposed to be Kryl. Alfie apparently descriptions. Fuck these descriptions. Alfie is the horniest horn dog to come this way of Charlene. We saw his lustful eyes when we rescued Justola from the ether. So why would Kryl put up with him? Because she has all the power and she knows it. Whatever meets her fancy, he'll do it just for a chance.
Oh my god.
I can't read this anymore. He would just for a chance at licking the potato pussy. Mouth gag. There'd be worse things in there. Butt plug happily inserted. Dressing up like a woman, one step ahead of you. No, I think the reason I originally went with this ship is because just the way that Kryl and Alphanon have that like mentor-student relationship, and it's always like that weird trope of like, oh, one has the power and one is the student. And let's be real, like I'm sure that Alphanon would be totally down for that. So.
By the way, this list is very quickly just turning into make Nika read the lewdest things we can.
No, we've been doing it round robin.
I know.
And Nika just happens to be falling on these ones. It was not
Yeah,
planned that way.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
Totally weird.
You know what, Nika? Maybe when I asked you to, you should have went through and gave reasons to each of your ships, and then this wouldn't have happened.
Whatever. I'm still explaining them, even though it's not
Mhm.
written.
All right, so this next one, Yatsuyu and Ascalia.
What?
All his life,
What?
Ascalia has put up with abuse. Whips, chains, blades, shackles, beatings, choking. You name it, he suffered from it. And then he came to Limit Break Radio, where the abuse turned emotional, psychological, philosophical.
No.
Look, this ship was just a matter of time. The only way to up the ante at this point would be to find someone truly demeaning and rotten to the core. This is it. This is the end game for Ascalia.
The life and sexual endgame.
You know, no, don't log me out. Don't log me out. Hey,
What?
it's trying to log me out.
No. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, see, I had that same issue last week. I think I actually got logged out twice. You got to jump.
Okay, sorry.
I think this ship
Panic
works the best because we're all in agreement that Scully is like a creepy foot fetish guy, right?
Oh, definitely.
What? It's like one of the
What?
few fetishes I don't have.
Come on.
Come on.
Getting stepped on by Yatsuyu or even a pony. Come on.
A
We can
pony?
read between the lines.
Hold on.
Clopper.
Would a hoof fetish be different from a foot fetish?
I think
Yes.
so, right?
Totally, because a hoof
He's
fetish
like,
is
he's like, I hope so.
a hoof fetish is in the furry department.
Okay, but it's still a foot. So technically now you're guilty of both furryism and foot fetishism.
But I'm not. I don't have a foot fetish.
But you have a hoof fetish?
No.
Mmm. Do you guys hear that hesitation there?
No.
Ugh.
There's a little bit of a hesitation.
Mm.
So I'm supposed to Ascalia X Ixion then?
Ah. Yeah, that's the only way down from Yotsuyo.
Really quick, we're actually going to go over to Discord. Our friend Carletta has a pairing she would like to
Oh,
discuss.
hi, Carlota.
Oh dear.
Carletta, how's it
You're
going?
supposed to you drag her up and then introduce her so she knows she's getting dragged up, Carlo. You're so bad at this.
Hi, Carletta.
well,
Oh, no, I logged out.
Well, hello.
She can't. Can she hear us? Can you
Yes,
hear
you
us?
can hear us.
Hi.
Hi.
I've been dragged.
You're being dragged.
I'm dragged.
So who's
Yes.
who's your ship?
Oh, how about a Nero and Midhog?
You know,
They're
Astinian
both pissed as hell.
got dragged into Nidhogg, but it was like this whole big debacle, you know, like this, oh no, we have to save them. I think a
What if
Nero
I
would probably be
do?
great at home.
Yeah, and then we can have Thancred and the all-female, or maybe some of the male army of the Garleans. But that's only because of the Dissidia.
Jesus. Yeah. Callow, to your point, I think whereas Estinian was kind of dragged in with Nidhogg, I think a Nero will go willingly.
Yeah, no, probably.
It's all that anguish and rage and
the only question
And Dragon
is,
Cochlear.
who would be the dom and who would be the
That
sub?
sounds nasty.
Who would be the
Wait, who would be the dom and who would be the sub?
between
Yeah.
a Nero and Nidhogg?
And Nidhogg?
Can you have like a double?
I'd
situation?
be worried about Midhogg if it was that.
I think they're probably
Oh.
both just switches, and they just
Oh, that's true.
they just trade off.
Like, how do you like that? How do you like that?
Oh.
I'm in a fucking dragon now.
I'm in a fucking dragon now. What?
And then Estinian's in there too.
Oh, Sting would just be in the back jerking off.
Everybody takes turns on Midhogg.
All right. Well, I want to vomit. Anyone else?
Yep, I sure do. Oh God.
And that's why I don't come on often very on anymore.
Thank you.
But we love
for
having
that,
you, Carletta.
Carletta.
Yep.
I could have said the Wonder Twins too. They'd make a good couple.
You know, there is a whole thing that goes with all the twin cest. That is a thing.
No.
That is a
no,
thing.
not
Why did
not
I
not
show
them.
up?
I guarantee you could probably find fan art of it. It exists. I'm sure of it.
Jamie and Cersei Levelure.
God.
Yeah.
Hey! The family that lays together stays together.
Oh no.
Ooh, I like that.
What?
I need to remember that,
Ugh. Okay.
All right, Carletta,
especially
we
for a
really.
family reunion.
Oh, okay. We really
No.
appreciate you coming on, Carletta.
I like the one in the chat that Dean Nelson has, Escalia X Wyvern, but he just can't find where it went.
That's the worst. That's not even funny. It's not even clever. Just move on.
It kind of is,
So-
actually.
You know
So-
what? I need this from you.
You know what? With the Nidhogg and Nero thing, I think that would probably fall under the Vor category, wouldn't it?
Full body insertions, straight up. Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
Do you think he's a feet first or a head first kind of guy with the cloaca?
Yeah, see, Tenor Martin's got it. Clearly, it's a Nero and Odin.
They're one and the same.
Yeah, I was like, that's just like masturbating.
Which he does running down the hallway screaming. We've
Well,
gone
we do
over
know that.
this.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, that's gross.
All right, where were we at? Is it my turn? For number 10, Escalia. No, Skuro and Urianger.
You're gonna have to explain
What?
that one to me.
Well, clearly everyone knows that Moonbreeda was Urianger's one true love. No one can replace her. Since her death, he's been all but down the rabbit hole. Who knows what he's tried to do with her corpse and what the fuck he was up to with that wind-up doll? Seriously? The only other logical conclusion at this point would be Skuro. Who else would touch the either of them?
Okay, so you're
But
saying that
Urianger's kind of cute.
Urianger's off the deep end, and he's busy banging that wind-up doll that he made.
I feel
and
like if he just took off his glasses and showed his face long enough, he could get a good-looking chick to like him.
Not
He's pretty
talking
good
like
looking,
that.
but he refuses to take his glasses off.
No,
Like Skuro,
you can't talk like that. Not in this
except
20s.
for the good-looking part.
Lloyd says, to be honest, I'd dig her up before I touch Skuro.
Oh,
Oh no.
that was harsh. That was not nice.
Oh no.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yep.
All right. Number 11. Ishtola and Lupin. 3 words. Cat, dog, baby.
There are so many other Mikotes. Like, why not Minago?
Who?
Minago.
The
The
Mikote
best
from
Oh,
Mikote.
we cover Minago later
yeah,
on.
Yeah, I
Later
don't know
on.
how I feel about that one, actually.
Oh wait, I didn't see
Well,
that.
remember, Juxta created the list.
Yeah, clearly.
Looks like it's Nika's turn again.
No, I'm gonna read the next one. I'm not reading this one.
No,
Why
Nika,
do
you
I
have to
keep
go
getting
in
stuck with
order.
these stupid ones?
Honestly, it is completely
Oh no! God damn it. Okay. but God, I can't even read the title. The Wandering Minstrel and a Nero. Look, we know who the minstrel really is and why he keeps fucking up this game. It's so he can hear that sweet, sweet voice and all it's high-pitched and reedy. You can hear the minstrel talking in his sleep. Oh, louder, Daddy. Let me know how angry you are. Yeah.
Come on, that one was tame compared to the other ones.
Still, I just have to read all those ones.
Oh, louder, Daddy. Let me know how angry you are.
Did you write that one, Ascalia?
No. I think Juxta wrote that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this show so much.
It's the best show. What are you talking
No,
about?
it's not.
We each make $2,000 from this show because we killed a Nero.
The
Man,
lore is
this is
getting
some-
very off the rails here.
The new LBR canon lore. That's it.
That Nero's dead.
All right, we're almost to the end here, guys.
We almost made it.
Almost. Skuro and Grinwat, is that how you pronounce his name?
I think
Sure.
so. That's stupid
Yeah.
Rogadin's sidekick of
Yeah,
Yutsuyu.
basically he's literally the Skuro of the expansion.
Yes.
Oh, him. I thought we were talking about the guy who makes your relic weapons.
No,
Who?
that's
Geralt?
Geralt.
That's Geralt.
Geralt.
That's
yeah.
Geralt. Gerwat. Geralt.
Grinwat.
Grindelwald.
Grinawat is Yotsuyu's stupid Rogadin sidekick.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
the
guy
one that
sucks.
you beat at the beginning. Yeah, exactly. So do we really even need to explain why the two biggest losers in the universe would fall for each other?
They do have a lot in common.
I
Universal
mean, they're both
revilement.
Rogadin.
They're both fat.
They're both failing at life and machinery.
Is
they're
Skuro
both-
fat?
And they both get walked all over by the women.
Not like in a
Mm.
sexual way, just like,
No,
like
just completely used and
literally.
abused. Yeah, not like literally. Yes, walked all
in
over.
the most degrading way possible.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
they both lick feet.
So we've done 13 of these that are clearly very accurate. So we had to do one that was just made up and wrong.
No,
Yeah,
no,
Go
no.
ahead, Juxta.
This last one is the most accurate of them all.
Mm.
This one is with M Juxta Nun Position after being crowned Nun of the M tribe with crossed with all of the female cat girls of said M tribe.
Yeah, is that what happened?
Well,
yeah.
Why would you ever be crowned the nun? Don't you have to beat the previous nun to become the nun? Isn't that how that works?
Yeah, obviously I banged them into submission and being a bang mage.
Oh my god.
And then I banged all the other cat girls to refill my Aether supply.
Oh my
So
god.
furry confirmed.
So
art.
bad. This is
What?
so-
Furry confirmed from Mikote? Yes, Nika. Furry confirmed from Mikote.
But you were also fantasizing about all the female cat girls.
That's right.
Yeah, because they're cat girls.
Okay,
Cat girls are hot.
just had to confirm.
Oh, well,
Okay.
so we're confirming now. Catgirl is not included with furry.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is.
Actually, Nika, I don't know if I agree with that. There's
No,
a
it
lot of
totally
people who
is.
are not into furry stuff that are definitely into catgirls.
That means you're like half furry.
furry?
Furry.
It's still furry suspicion. You cannot get around that.
Furry suspicion, that's fair. I think.
Okay, so what,
I think
Nika? If you're into Rogadin, are you into gorilla suspicion then?
What?
I think catgirls are like a gateway drug to furries.
Yeah, you're probably right with that one.
That's
Okay,
like-
so it's like marijuana, where if you control yourself and just stick with the marijuana, you're fine. But if you go on to crack and clomp, then, you should probably kill yourself.
Wait, what was that second one? Clomp?
Clop.
crack and clop. Oh my god. I want to see like a 60s propaganda video. Is your kid on to crack and clop?
Gross.
Watch out for these signs and you can tell if little Jimmy's a clopper.
Nika is into wild ape sex.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Confirmed.
Canon.
Nika
It's
is
canon
It's
into wild
canon now.
sex.
Meter NX
No,
has
no.
decreed it. He decreed it with bits. You cannot deny the bits.
You can.
I want to hang myself right now.
Why? It was the
Why?
best. That was probably the best segment we've ever had.
Pretty good show
I
so
think
far.
I think I would have rather actually done your stupid baby shower.
Oh yeah, my baby shower. Okay, so we're gonna get into that now.
No, we're
No,
not
we're
going to
not.
get into that.
You
What do you
really
mean
thought
we're
we were
not-
going to do a baby shower for you?
Okay, let's be real. I've had like 300 kids apparently, and I've never had a baby shower. Why do you get one?
All right, first of all, well, actually, yeah, that's a good question. Can you answer that?
Because nobody's ever asked. You never asked, Nika.
Uh huh.
I don't like that the eye cam's just focusing in on my vag right now.
Oh, sweet.
Let's make this all about you, Scalia.
Sorry.
Just interrupt us to tell us that. You're-
Sorry, it's
Thank you.
important.
Super important.
Yeah.
The most important things on this show.
So yeah,
Vaginas.
Juxta, if you expect her to do a baby shower for you, are you going to do one for her?
No. Why would I do that? I'm a guy.
Well,
The women have to make the baby shower for the men. That's the rule.
okay, do you think that she did anything to prepare for your baby shower?
Of course she did. She's a woman. She can't not baby shower. She's a fucking woman.
That's not how life works.
Did
Yeah,
you
it
do
is.
something for the baby shower?
Yep, I decided that Anira needs to be here to roast you.
What? It's not a baby roast, Nika. What the fuck are you
No,
talking about?
I mean Anira
We're not
roasts.
gonna cook babies.
That's not what I meant. I meant Anira roasts anyone, and I just think it would be hilarious. And we can't have a baby shower without him.
If we tell him it's
We
a
need
baby
to have
roast,
the
he'll
salt
probably
for the
come.
baby shower.
We told him it was a baby roast. He'd probably come.
I think he'd show up for that, right?
He needs to bring the salt to the roast.
He does need to bring the
You're not
salt for the
gonna
babies.
put
You're right.
You're not gonna salt up a baby after you roasted it on a fire. That's not what. For starters, none of that has to do with showering in the first place. Unless you
Okay, so you want to shower with a baby? Is that what you
maybe-
just said?
Maybe he's going to salt and smoke it.
Oh my god,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I am so confused.
Anyway,
snorting is far beyond. That's like clomping. You can't do that. And cracking.
we were out of town and we definitely forgot that we were supposed to be doing this today.
No, actually, I didn't forget about it. I was dreading it, but
Oh.
I think
No, I think
we
we should have the whole crew here for it.
yes, we should. Despite what Aniro says, he's definitely going to be here for us. So we're going to put your baby shower off for one more week, so that Aniro, so that Grandpappy can be here.
I didn't want Nero added because he was being really mean to me.
What do you mean he was being mean to you?
He said mean things.
Like
I thought
what?
but isn't he the daddy?
No, he's not the daddy. He's Grandpappy.
he's the daddy.
Sorry, I had to.
What mean things did he say to you?
I don't remember.
I think
Yeah,
I said different things
exactly.
than he did, didn't I?
Well,
What?
you made the comment that was misconstrued as an abortion joke.
Oh,
no,
that's
as a stillborn joke.
That's correct. I did
Yeah,
do
you
that.
said you hope his baby.
Oh god, this baby shower is gonna be horrible, isn't it?
No, I said his baby was more likely to fail.
No, you definitely said I hope your baby
Yeah,
fails.
You
Maybe I
hoped
did.
my baby would fail. That's what you said.
He's
Yeah.
gonna misfire. The baby's gonna misfire.
No worries though. I'm not actually going to be here next week, so that's fine.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I'll be here for FEC, but I'm going to be at a wedding next week.
No, we need the whole crew for this baby
So
shower.
so
we just
can't
said
do
that.
the baby shower next week either.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh my gosh, this is the worst day of my life.
Wait till the baby's born.
Hey!
We can have the shower when the baby's born. I think that makes sense. I've always wanted to know why they have them so early.
Because when the baby's here, there's too much work to do because it's a baby.
I don't know. I think we should wait.
We should have the shower while the baby's being
Hey,
born.
back in the day, they didn't even name their kids until they'd lived to a year, just to make sure they would.
Yep.
So we should
That's
wait
not
for like a
thing
year.
that happened.
That is a thing that happened.
Yeah, you don't want to get attached to them.
Yeah, infant mortality was super high a long time ago, and they didn't even name their kids till they were alive for a year.
It's like how they say if you rescue an animal, don't name it.
Yeah, you gotta wait till see if it's gonna survive first.
Why are you people all so deathful?
Deathful? Oh my god, what are these words?
First of all,
First
why-
hostel, now deathful.
Why are you if you rescue an animal and then it dies, you shouldn't have been the one to rescue it. Like you fucked up.
No, or
No.
you have to give it away also, or like take it to a shelter, then you're sad because you gave away your little Pookie.
Why would you name it Pookie?
I'm just saying, don't name it and then I get rid of it. 'cause
You are
it's sad.
so bad at naming things.
Yeah, if you name it Pookie, you shouldn't have a dog.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a Rent reference. God, I hate all of you.
Oh yeah, we're big.
Oh
Russian
my
friends.
god,
Wow.
Ren. Oh, vomit.
It's just the
Fine.
first name that came to my head.
No, I don't want my baby shower hosted by someone who watches Rent. So
Are you kidding? Rent is awesome. I went and saw it live and it was amazing. Just saying.
Man, see, she can get away with saying things like that. If I had said it like that, you guys have been ripping into me.
What if you do you like musicals? Let's go see some.
Can we go see Aladdin?
Oh, please?
Oh, okay, I'll go see that. Yeah,
Yes, totally.
Sure,
I'll
but
find a
not-
way to make it work.
absolutely. Oh man, I'm so excited right now. Anyway, no, we're not doing your baby shower this week, Juxta. I'm sorry.
Or
yeah,
next week.
figured.
You can tell how sorry we are about it.
All right, fine. No baby shower.
Also, concepts how do we get from abortion jokes to musicals? Limit Break Radio.
This is what happens when a Nero is gone. We
No,
start
this-
singing all of our work.
This would happen whether or not he was here.
I mean, that's possible.
All right, so continuing on with the things that I've done for this show, because I'm the host and I do all the segments for the show all the time, I've created up a little bit called the Limit Break Radio Wheel of Intolerance 3.0.
Oh, wow. You created something that we've done on the show twice before.
Yeah, I created it.
By the way, this bit has had like 4 different names, and it's only happened 3 times. Like, it's been the racist roulette. Then it was the Wheel of...
Man, all those names sure are popping out of your mouth, huh?
Yeah, really? I don't know.
You'd say wait, so we can get the equivalent of a gift of a coat hanger from Aniero.
Jesus.
Ah,
Wow.
Man.
I mean,
this
Good
meter
stuff.
guy, he's pretty brutal.
from him.
Yeah, all right, kind of dark, but, whatever. All right, let me bring up our Wheel of Intolerance. Since Juxta's bad, Callow, will you explain this?
Yes, I will. So this is the way the Wheel of Intolerance is going
Wait, I
to
just realized, why didn't Callow get a really crack ship?
Okay,
Because
you know
everyone
what?
loves me.
I told you, being the host that I am, to make the fucking things in there, and you didn't do shit, Nika, so you don't get to fucking complain. I specifically said someone make one for Kalo, and nobody fucking did.
Because everyone loves Kahlo.
That's
Oh, so just Callow acts everyone, and the
Callow
entire world just bangs.
Except for Skuro. No, I bang everyone else. Duh.
So
Right.
Kalo just
So,
sucks everyone's
The
dick
Wheel of
because
Intolerance. This is the way that it works. As you can see on the screen here, we have put a bunch of different characters on the Wheel of Intolerance. Now, since we were talking about ships today, the way this is going to work is we are going to name off or come up with really, really terrible characteristics that you wouldn't want to have in your significant other. And then we're going to spin the wheel to see who has those particular traits. And then we'll kind of maybe go back and match up and see how some of these ships work out given these different things.
Oh God.
Now, obviously, you in the chat can also shout out and type different things that you would like us to spin for and see what people have, right? So why don't we start off with something like let's say a foot fetish.
Who has
Right.
a foot fetish?
Who has a foot fetish besides Escalia?
Not Escalia.
No, he has a hoof.
I don't know. He's on the list.
And
It
Skuro.
could be me. We'll find out. All right. Oh, Wheel of Intolerance. Who has a foot fetish? Estinian.
You know what? All that jumping around.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's always up in the sky. So
You have to have really strong legs and feet. If he has a foot fetish, I bet it's of his own feet.
Or no, maybe that's how he chooses women. Only the women with strong enough feet and legs to get him up into the sky with him.
To get him up.
All right, Nika, do you have something you'd like to ask the Wheel of Intolerance?
who is into 3-ways?
Oh.
I thought these are supposed to be bad characteristics.
Well, they can be. Who's into menage?
No,
a trois?
I'm just curious. Who's the kinkiest one around?
Oh, well,
That-
that's
that's
two different
different.
things.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
So are we asking who's the kinkiest one around, or
No, who's into
threesomes?
3-ways? I'm
Okay,
curious.
3-ways.
3-way, specifically 3-way.
3-ways.
Are they good 3-ways or bad 3-ways?
All 3-ways.
Xenos Ye Galvis
Yes, I see that.
with who? Yotsuyu
With-
and
No, with like
Frodola?
all of his little subordinates, he just takes them all the
Just
time.
whoever he
Fordola?
wants.
Whoever he wants, right? It is everyone.
Whoever he wants.
He's Xenos. He gets everyone.
Every single person.
But I feel like this is a very believable. See, the wheel knows. I don't understand.
No, the wheel does know. The wheel is
The
always
wheel
know.
knows.
How does it know?
Juxta.
Okay, yeah, I got one. Who is the obsessive person? The person who is always like texting the other person, "Hey, where are you at? When are you gonna be
Ooh.
back? I miss you
Obsessive
so
and
much. Get
controlling.
over here right now."
All right, Wheel of Intolerance. Turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
Make it on the spot.
Animaniacs, sorry. Cryo.
Yeah, okay.
That kind of doesn't that just
She
fit
kind
what
of is
we-
that way with Alpha
with
already.
Alfie?
isn't she?
No, yeah, that's just what we
Yeah.
were talking about.
Okay, it makes sense.
Mr. Jack in the chat would like to know who has furry porn in their internet search history.
Ooh.
All right. Well,
Besides Escalia.
Wheel of Intolerance. Who has furry porn in their internet search history? Minphilia.
I mean, let's be real. She was raised by a Mikote. She probably, you kind of
She'd be
are
curious.
interested in what you are around when you're a child.
Are you trying to say that
So-
her mom was a gateway drug to furry porn?
Maybe.
Jesus.
I was saying she was curious because her mom looked so different than her, and so she looked into it, and that's what she found.
Relum Time, our friend John Cena, would like to know who likes to be used and abused.
All right, who's
Besides
into being
Skrull.
used and abused? This one might be me. Almost. Cryo again. What? That doesn't make any sense.
Sure, it is.
She likes to be super in control and also used and abused. She likes to tell
Well,
people how to do it.
She keeps running back to the same people that
That's-
abused her. I
I
could see
was
that.
gonna say, yeah, maybe she likes to be used and abused, and she doesn't want to be like left, and that's why she's so obsessive.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I'm curious who it gets the most jealous.
All right.
Jealousy issues.
Who has a jealousy
like
issues?
dangerously jealousy issues?
Yeah, like they see someone walking with another person, and it's on.
Grab their knife that's in their back.
So it's fighting. This isn't like I get super passive aggressive and pissy about it.
Let's do violent first, and then we'll do the passive
So
aggressive.
who's violently jealous?
All right, who's violently jealous? Hancock.
Didn't see that one coming.
No, that's very surprising. That's a. I mean, you
Well,
know, he's
hold
so
on.
calm
Well,
all
you
the
could-
time. Maybe if you
it
push him over the
depends.
edge.
He could probably store like a knife or something like dangerous in those robes.
No, I got it. Imagine, let's go back to our Totaro and Hancock relationship,
Okay.
right? Imagine Hancock's walking through the city one day. He's picking up doing some errands for Totaro. He notices Totaro talking to some wayward Rogadin. Next day, suddenly no one knows what happened to that Rogadin.
Oh, he's got the
Hancock
means to
certainly
dispose of
doesn't have to
them.
worry about him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
So
he's-
he's violent, but not.
He's
outwardly.
sneakily violent.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
All right, let's find out who's super passive aggressive about it. Uriange, almost Minfilia, but it's Uriange, and yeah, of course he is.
Yeah.
I could totally see that too.
Yeah. And he'll do it in a way where you don't understand what he's saying because they're big words.
Thou dothest attest to his cock. What?
All right, Makiria in the chat says, "Who would look up a fan fiction of themselves?"
Oh, if this isn't Callow, this thing is rigged.
That could be Minfilia.
Am I
think
on
he's
there?
on there.
You're
He's
not.
on
What? Hold up. You don't get to not be on there. Hold up.
I'm pretty sure
Only you're the only one on there.
host
Yeah.
Skurrow's on. Oh my god. You know, you guys are all gonna be on there.
Are you adding to
Callow.
it?
Stop that.
Chuck-
No.
That's cheating.
You come on. You look. If you didn't do this before
I
the
hosted
show,
this show, and I made this wheel exactly how it's meant to be.
Yeah, I'll bet you did.
I made the
Put a
wheel.
Nero on it too.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I told you to do
Well,
it,
then
so
put-
therefore I
Put
told
Kooky on there too, at least.
Yeah, put Kooky.
Kooky on there.
Come
All right.
on.
Ms. Persona.
Is Skuro on there?
Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah, I
is.
see him. Okay.
All right. Wheel change is made.
Oh,
All right.
my.
There we go.
Wait.
What were we on?
No, wait. We did the
Fanfic.
passive aggressive one. Yeah.
Fanfic.
Who looks up fanfics of themselves?
Most likely look up a fan fiction of themselves.
It's all gonna be inaccurate now. All the calculations that I
That's
made.
fine.
The Warrior of Light. That's you.
Oh.
Does that mean we're literally all of us are most likely to, or literally just the
No,
Warrior of
just
Light?
think about the Warrior of Light as the character, right? So the Warrior of Light already has everyone fawning over them, obsessing over them, and the ego's gonna get to you. You're gonna be a little curious at some point.
I can see that. You're right. Yeah, you have people telling you you're amazing for so long. Eventually, you just get used to it. And you get
No,
into it.
I think what this is doing is it's pointing out a very ugly truth in the fact that at one point or another, everyone has looked up a fanfic,
Of themselves?
just in general.
Yeah, but that wasn't the question.
Or even written or imagined a fanfic of themselves. That's confirmed.
I don't know about that.
That just sounds like a fantasy, but
I will
Well,
admit
I
to
mean, what
having
is
searched.
what is a fanfic but a written down fantasy?
I suppose.
Fair
let's
enough.
let's go back to one that Nika kind of alluded to, and who is overall the kinkiest,
The kinkiest in
Like
all
in
the
terms of
land.
like S&M,
willing to try anything,
willing to try anything.
anything
And
at
or
all.
whose fetishes are the most out there.
Yeah,
All right, here we go.
always up for it.
Oh yeah, is the Wandering Minstrel on there? It should be.
Almost Nika, but it's Uriange again.
God damn it,
I mean, he has to keep up with Moonbrita, let's be real.
Dead Moon Brita? No,
No, when she was
you're right.
alive and
No,
they were
you're
true
right.
loves.
He's the kinkiest because of Dead
Because
Moon.
of
Yeah,
Dead Moon
because
Breeding.
of-
Necrophilia.
Necrophilia gets you way up, gets you a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
They are in Carla's words. They are a
And also,
trisexual.
like making an anatomically correct wind-up doll does get you a lot of points too.
Fair point. You know, this wheel does know more than I'm comfortable with.
Who's abusive?
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, who is?
What kind of
Physically,
abuse?
physically abusive.
Physically
abusive, like a drunk?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, who is
Okay.
physically
Or just
abusive?
controlling. Just who's going to be the first person to raise their fist?
All right. Who is it? It is Xenos Galvis.
Yeah.
It knows.
Come on.
It knows.
Ooh.
It
All right.
knows.
Who is mentally abusive then? Who is
Like emotionally abusive.
Yeah, emotionally abusive. All right.
Gaslights.
Juxta.
It is
Daddy?
Imeric.
Oh no. He's
Imeric.
my. I can't. I refuse to believe that.
Yeah, you know what? Someone in your position would, Nika.
It's
I
unfortunate.
wonder why. Maybe it's because you've been abused emotionally.
Oh no.
Mika, I've got a number you should call.
My love. Why?
Nika, he only tells you that. You have to understand that he's not who he says he is. She's not doing well. She's
Aw.
not handling this
I'm
well.
not. I'm really not. I'm not okay right now.
Malkyria has one. You have to do 2 spins.
Okay.
Who prefers top, and then who prefers the bottom.
All right. Wheel of Intolerance. Tell us who is a top and who is a bottom.
Let's-
Who is the bottom?
We'll top first.
Top first.
Bottom people are lazy.
Urianger again. What the hell? Almost
You know what?
Mika.
Take Urianger off. He's been on there
He's
enough.
been on there
No,
enough.
that's not fair.
Oh.
He has
You're
a
not
lot of. He has a lot of kinks. We know this.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's a top.
I don't feel like he's a top either. I think the Wheel of
He's too
Intolerance.
old.
No, Moon Burrito would dominate him.
The Wheel of Intolerance is off because somebody had to go and add like 5 new entries.
Yeah, and there's like 2 yellows right next
Hold
to
up.
each other. What the fuck is that?
Yugiri is top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
All
Very
right.
nimble, very flexible.
Definitely isn't all my fanfics.
Yeah, my definite.
All right, and then
Wow.
who, along with Yugiri, is a bot?
Juxta.
Not with Yugiri. You're just a bottom because you're fat. And you can't
Imeric
get on
again.
top.
So Imeric is a sub who is mentally abusive. That seems
Yeah, I mean, you gotta manipulate into getting what you want. So
Yeah,
if
he
you like a
likes-
dominating person, you make someone upset until they do it.
Exactly. If you are the dominant one, you have to dominate them with like, your mentally abusive stuff and whatnot. Then when you actually get into bed, you've been dom all day long. Now you want to feel vulnerable and be the sub.
And you can
Okay.
manipulate the other person into
they're-
doing that.
yeah,
they're-
there's some subs who can use their subbiness to get power.
That's true. Not
Mhm.
me, but some. All right, what else we got?
See, look, Mr. Jack, dude, do you even know subs, Callie? They're the most needy, manipulative types ever.
Not all of them. Jeez.
Every
can be
single
that.
one.
But in
ever.
terms of the fact that we already know Amaric's emotionally abusive, that's absolutely what's going on. here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Who's self-centered and indulgent?
So is
This
that
one,
to say like you're not helping the other person get there?
You're just
think
this
you're-
one needs to
super
be
selfish.
Callow.
Super selfish. I will have you know that I am super giving.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's find out.
giving a blowjob.
Unlike Nika, who's always yelling at
Uh-oh.
Senpai.
It's juxtaposition. It was almost Callow.
That, yeah, I don't doubt this at
What?
all. Yep.
What am I? I wasn't even paying attention this
You
time.
are
You're
very selfish in bed.
self-indulgent and self-centered.
That's okay. I mean, yeah.
It like seriously, it was like one tick off being
Yeah,
Callow.
it was really close. It was really close.
So Morgan Freeman says who secretly hates the Warrior of Light, but can we rather do who secretly wants to bang the Warrior of Light?
That seems
Everyone?
more fitting.
That's
It's
probably
everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
a secret though.
Chibicide wants to know who's a compulsive liar.
Oh.
All right, yeah. Who is a compulsive liar?
Shit, I got logged out.
Oh, so did I.
You bads.
Oh no, I'm a compulsive liar.
See,
Well-
you're still logged in, you fucking piece of shit.
One day he's a girl, one day he's a guy. You know what? Can
Ah.
never make up his mind.
Oh,
Oh,
shots taken at the trans community there.
Oh.
You just been
no.
lying to yourself for most of your life.
well, that actually is true. I did lie to myself for a very long time in life.
Yeah,
Maybe you've never actually had a wyvern. That's why you can't find it now.
Maybe I never actually had a wyvern. Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
that's exactly what
You're just manipulating,
Fire would
convincing yourself.
All right. So who is
Vivi.
kleptomaniac? Who always steals after sex? It's a way.
Weird that those two things are being combined.
Vivi,
Yeah,
if you have one, go ahead and post it. We'll do it.
It kind of works because you can might say who steals the girl's underwear after they're with them. I don't know.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, we'll go with that. All right.
Yeah.
But
Who does what I just said?
Who steals panties?
Panty stealer. We'll just go with panty.
Minphilia. I can see it. I don't know why yet. Except no, it even kicks you outside. I forgot. No.
Yeah, we have to walk back in.
Yeah, you gotta walk all the way back in, buddy. You fucked up.
Yeah, I did.
You
fuck
fucked up hard, son.
Oh my God, Barlock, who's the sexual abuser?
Now let's find out who the sexual abuser is. We did
Like a rapist?
Physical abuse.
Who's a rapist?
I think that's what that means, right?
Oh God.
Who's gonna
man.
rape me?
Oh no.
God, watch this be like Pippin.
Tataru.
That's so true.
But it goes along with what we were saying with her and Hancock, how she
Yep.
manipulates him.
No, remember back at the start or the end of Heaven's Word, where she grabs you and gets you into the clothes, quote unquote. Except I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, she totally does. She probably had her hands all over you on purpose.
Oh yeah, she wasn't checking your sizes.
Well, she was.
No,
but,
she was, but not in the way that she should be. All right, you knew it was coming. Thanks to Carletta. Who's a diddler?
Who's a diddler?
Who's doing it? Who's a pedo?
Like who?
Pedophile.
Pedophile.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we
It's
go.
got to be Raubon.
Oh, please be
Yeah.
Raubon.
Raubon.
All right, here we go. Oh God, Nika.
What?
I knew it. It's
Oh my God,
because she
no,
wants
that's horrible.
The
she wants to do
teacher.
Prish.
It's the teacher. And because she wants Prish, yeah.
What? I don't. Prish was not on
She's
my waifu
1,000
list.
years old.
Prish was
guys.
not on my waifu list. My waifus are Amric and Ysael, neither of which are children.
Skuro has a good. Skuro actually has a good one. Who takes trophies after sex?
Oh wait.
That's the
like,
same thing as
so-
panty stealing.
Yes.
No, well, not necessarily. This is like who looks at people's sexual conquest. Who has the list?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah. Who's got the conquest list?
The Conqueror.
The conqueror. There you go.
A Nero.
Is it really?
It's a Nero.
Oh,
I
Huh.
would absolutely believe that.
That's why he doesn't show his face, so that way he can get around and nobody can warn them about anyone else.
Jesus.
They could
Barlock-
just say, "Watch out for that guy wearing the Odin helmet."
I mean, that's true. But a lot of people wear that helmet.
Barlock Biter wants to know who is the peg master. It's kind of like being a bot, right? But I guess not quite. All right, who's into getting it from the backside? Hancock.
Oh,
I think Hancock's gotten to his requisite 3 now, right?
Yeah. Or is that 2?
I don't know. Is that 2 or 3?
God, Merle Webb's name is spelled wrong and it's bothering me.
So many of these names are
Nobody
spelled
cares.
Also, Ysael is spelled
Who's-
really bad.
Who is most likely to fall victim to being roofied out of the club?
wrong. Well, it's
To
me,
be
but we can
roofied?
find out, I suppose.
Or who is doing the roofing?
We'll do both.
I don't know. Say becoming a victim of that is not. There's not really much you can do about that. It could be anyone.
There are certain personality types that are more likely, and it's me. All right,
Very, very trustworthy of everyone, I suppose.
very trustworthy and willing to take bad
Oblivious to what's
decisions.
going on, yeah.
All right, let's find
That's
out who's most likely to be roofied.
Roofied.
And it's their fault too. Let's just make sure that's
No,
clear.
stop that.
Estinian.
It's because of what he wears.
It-
Fucking slut.
It's because he only has his mindset on one thing, and that's rage and revenge and
I'm
evilness.
I'm very upset that this wasn't Warrior of Light because we've been roofied. That's actually happened.
That actually did happen. Yes.
And
We
who
weren't
is-
raped though.
Who is most likely to be doing the
That you know
roofing?
of.
Yeah. Ugh.
Allie say.
Huh.
You know what? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
We've spent a lot of time alone with her. I don't know how I feel about that.
She's very go get 'em. What she wants, she will get by any means necessary.
And she is a bang mage, so
I like this one. Who's likely to be secretly masturbating in public?
Ooh.
I think that's a pretty good one. Let's see. Who's most likely to be masturbating in public?
Who's behind the clothes rack?
No!
just staring-
Oh, God. Damn it.
What is it, Scalia?
Scalia.
Yes.
Damn it.
Who likes to watch?
Why didn't I just click again? I could have just clicked again and we kept going. Damn
We
it.
would have known.
No.
The stream would have known too.
Yeah,
they
they'd
would have
have
screamed
known.
it at us.
All right. Who is most likely to be masturbating in public, not secretly?
Oh God.
An exhibitionist.
An exhibitionist, correct.
Okay.
Nero just runs in screaming.
All right. Well, Hancock just got his third one. If he didn't have it
All
before,
right.
he's going off.
Whoa. Hancock.
Hancock. Oh.
Hand in cock.
What about who is a nudist?
Oh.
Walks around naked.
Yeah.
I can feel that.
God, why are these? These were supposed to be like bad traits, and now they've just put into sexual traits. You guys are
I
terrible.
think both are equally fun.
All right. So who is? Oh God! Someone just
What is that?
Someone just highlighted me being labeled as the most likely to be secretly masturbating in public. All right. What are we asking?
Who's the nudist?
Who's the nudist? Okay. Oh, one click off me again. Yotsuyu.
Oh, totally.
And if you look, she steps on you.
Yeah.
All right. Skuro's asking this, which is, fitting that he would ask it. He wants to know who's down for cucking. Good Lord, Trixie winners. All right.
Oh my God.
Jeez, that's very specific.
I like Barlow's.
Minfilia just got her third one. She is most down for cucking. So Minfilia is going off. Or
Who's
getting
the
off, I
father
guess.
of Juxta's baby?
Yes.
What is it?
Who's the father of Juxta's baby?
All right. Who's the father of Juxta's baby?
Whose sperm was little enough to get in there?
Nika.
What?
Damn it!
What the fuck?
That Rocock. Yeah, it's getting it done.
God damn it. God damn it.
See, even when Nika's not having the baby, she's still having the baby.
Oh, God damn it.
Nika, you homewrecker.
Okay,
Who's most
Who would
likely
have
to?
to? Who
Go
would
ahead.
most likely have to pay for sex? Go to a
Okay. Yeah.
brothel.
Who's most
Well,
likely?
isn't it if you have to pay for it because you can't get it, or you
Most
just
likely.
like to indulge?
Most likely to go out and just
Who likes to indulge in the
because they don't want to roofie.
prostitution department?
All right. Who is most likely to pay for sex? Kooky Persona.
Oh no!
Oh my
Kooky.
goodness.
She is a
Oh.
casual lay, that's for sure. Yeah.
I think it's because Pelly just charges her. He's like, I'm too lit. A 20 might entice me though.
Oh, I like the who is Pippin's real father.
All right. I want to know who Pepin's real dad is. Hien.
Oh, maybe.
Wow. That would be a twist.
Who's most likely to boast about their conquests?
Who's also going to kiss and tell?
Yeah.
Wait, hold
Yep.
up. We got to go back and do Trixie winners because that was so specific. I feel like they
Yeah,
really wanted to
yeah.
know. Who is
Who
most
was-
likely to sexually abuse the homeless?
Like the people in the broom. Watch out.
Okay, now hold on. Is it sexually abusing if you're like, hey, I'll give you $5 if you suck my cock? Is that abusive or just an
No, I
opportunity?
think this is like, do it or I'll tell the guards.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Connie Senna.
Whoa, that's her
Wow.
secret
It
thing.
was one click off Merle Whib.
Lloyd says this would be amazing if this is how SC comes with the MSQ. I bet that's probably not very far off.
Yeah,
Let's-
Yeah.
They definitely have
Like,
a dark.
who's gonna die? Click. Who's gonna do
Who's
whatever?
gonna die?
Click.
Oh wow, weird. It keeps coming up on no one.
All right, so who's most likely to kiss and tell?
All right, who's most likely to kiss and tell? I like that.
Boast about their sexual conquests.
Kahlo.
I still think
Just kidding, is that-
Yotsuyu.
Juxtaposition
Hey!
is the most likely to kiss and tell.
Now, if he actually had sexual conquest, then maybe we'd know about it.
Yeah, this is.
I have the whole.
He's the one who's sitting here bragging about how he's having a baby, so I think we do know.
Is he bragging about
That
it?
he's had at least one.
And I'm self-indulging. Okay, and I have the whole M tribe because I am the nun. It makes sense.
It's fair. He did.
I'm
Do
actually-
a
I mean,
whole,
if you were actually the nun, then yeah, it
he
would
did a
make
whole
sense.
segment dedicated to trying to brag about it.
It makes sense.
Barlock Biter wants to know who a Nero faps to. Absolutely, we gotta find out.
Oh boy. Nero faps to a Nero.
Oh God, yes.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Connie Senna again.
Oh,
Even closer to being Merle Wib.
I wish it was.
All right. A McAvoy wants to know who's a potato licker.
Oh God.
Who's into potato people? I don't know. Please be
Ralbon?
Calla. The warrior of light.
Everyone likes potatoes.
Everyone takes their turn with the potatoes.
All right, that's 3. Take me off.
What? No, get out of here. It hasn't been you specifically. It hasn't been you once.
It says that's you.
Yeah,
Oh.
so take me off.
Well, that was only twice for the warrior of light.
Take me clothes off.
The cow hasn't gotten picked at all.
Who's most likely to use toys?
Oh.
Ooh.
Alright, that's fair. Who is most likely to use toys? We also gotta know.
We can think of some other bad
Oh my
traits,
god,
too.
it's Gosetsu.
Oh jeez.
Gosetsu.
Okay. I see.
He has those anal beads around his neck.
Oh no.
Gross.
Oh,
What
it's
about-
terrifying because it's
Who's
true.
most likely to I don't know how to word it, like indulge and spend all of their money and then become homeless, and then become abused by Kane Senna. What?
Who is most
Most likely to become homeless.
Well, that's not really a relationship thing. I don't
No, I thought you said bad traits, and I feel like this way they end up getting abused by Kane Senna in the end anyway.
Fair.
Who has a gambling problem?
All
There
right,
you
we
go. Let's do that
There's a
one.
gambling problem.
Yeah, that one makes a little more sense. Gambling problem.
Juxta Position number 3.
Hey, you know.
Yeah.
He's really selfish. He doesn't think about his family with his money. He just
But he's actually really
gambles.
good with money.
he is our accountant, guys.
That you guys know of.
Why are you taking Juxta off?
Because that was his third.
Yeah, it was.
So?
So?
You want to stay
So-
on? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, add Hilda. Why isn't Hilda on there?
Who?
Who the fuck is Hilda?
Hilda. God
The
damn it.
half-breed chick from the
The
broom?
yeah,
Oh,
she's
okay.
awesome.
One
The
of those.
machinist.
The
She's so cool.
Hound?
She's so cool.
Guys, Game of Thrones tonight.
I know, right? All right, I'll put Sir Gregor Clegane on there too.
Every Sunday. What? No, stop it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry,
God.
the mongrel, not the hound.
Yeah, she's
She
the
wa-
mongrel.
She was the hound. All right,
She's
the
the mongrel.
And we'll add on.
What about Mid? We have to know what she's doing.
You mean Maid?
Hyde?
Whatever.
On that note, we also need Sid.
And we need
David.
Serena. Is Serena on there?
Who?
Be right back, guys.
The mole chick. The pink-haired mole Aura from the storyline.
Oh yeah, pink
She's
haired.
She's like everyone's waifu right now.
Our
Serena.
story. Got
Her
it.
name's Serena.
Okay.
How about like a whole tribe of those sexy snake ladies that do dirty stuff with their tails?
Anantas.
Sure.
Ananta.
Well, what's the Ananta queen name? I don't know.
I don't
Doesn't
know,
matter.
but we're going with Ananta. All right, we have the Ananta on there as well now.
Oh, Sadu. That's a really Dotharal chick. She's cool.
All right, plot wheel changes. All right, what do we got? Who secretly has a row fetish?
Nobody. The wheel just breaks.
Thancred secretly has a row fetish. It was almost Nika. It was one click off of Nika.
But that's not a secret.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Barlock. Who took Ascalia's innocence away? Well, I was 13.
So, Nero.
I had not met a Nero yet. I'm happy to
young?
say.
Was it Uncle?
Isail. Goodness gracious. Isail
My
took
bays
innocence.
are betraying me.
Well, I mean, you know, it's kind of true. She took my innocence in many ways. She introduced me to Moogle quests, and I was never the
I
same
mean,
again.
she is a dragon. Is the closest you can. I mean, she likes dragon, so it's the closest. She likes you. You're a dragoon. I guess I can see it.
Yeah, fair
Who
enough.
sucked Nika's row cock?
Oh, stop.
Good Lord.
I don't have one. That was not a question.
Let's see.
What character is most likely to block our progression in the next MSQ quest?
Bam. A Nero.
Wow.
Well,
Truer
yeah.
words have never been spoken.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't do our next MSQ show without him. He's kind of cock blocking our story progression right now.
That's
so.
true. Wait a minute.
Oh, I like Peeping Tom. Who's the Peeping Tom?
Who's a peeping Tom?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. Who is a peeping Tom? Pippin.
Oh, because he's so
Yeah.
small, he can get it anywhere.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's looking
sure
like
is.
you're in like the stall or something like that. He's peeking under. You know that.
All right, I got one. There's gonna need 2 spins.
Okay.
We need to know which 2 are most likely to hook up and cheat on whoever else they're with.
Oh, who are gonna have an affair together?
Yeah.
Okay, who's gonna have an affair? All right. First and foremost.
A Pippin Tom. Oh my god.
Pink-haired
job,
mole
Funk.
girl from pink-haired mole Aura from the story. She's
Sirena.
gonna have an affair,
She has a name.
and she's gonna have an affair. No, she's gonna have an affair, not a name.
So Sirena with who?
Oh, it was one click off me. Yotsuyu.
Oh god. Yotsuyu would destroy her.
No one saw it coming.
Yeah, and including Pink Mole Girl.
Yotsuyu would just destroy her.
In fact, she's just been kidnapped.
I have no
I
doubt.
think so too. She kidnaps her and dominates her and destroys her.
I have no doubt that this fan fiction already exists.
What a lucky lady.
Like there is
Sweet
a
Potato Head.
dojin that has yet to be translated into English about this. I guarantee it.
Sweet Potato Head wants to know who's doing illegal drugs.
A Nero. Let's find out.
His are slowly becoming legalized.
Kooky Persona.
Oh no.
Oogie.
She's like, how else do you think I deal
I
with
mean,
these
she
fuckers every
spends
day?"
money on sex and spends money on drugs. God,
Good
Kooky.
Lord,
It's the only
Kooky.
way she can make it through the day knowing she
Which-
can work with us.
Which character brings cosplay to the bedroom?
Oh God. All right.
What's wrong with okay? What? That's a good thing.
No, I'm just curious. It's gonna be someone silly. That's why I'm waiting for it to be a Nero. That's
Mide.
all. Okay.
Our chat yelling at Kooky. Get off the smack.
Okay, so who is so far in furryism that they've just wrapped around into bestiality and is fucking
Whoa.
the merits.
That's obviously Ysael. She fucks dragons.
Okay, so you could just say who's into
So, yeah,
bestiality.
who's into bestiality? All
had
right.
to work
He
up.
has to come up with like this whole big like backstory.
You have to work up to it, man.
All right. Who's into bestiality? Thank God it passed me. Orchifant. Oh,
Oh no.
Well, worms and maggots are animals.
I was about to say I thought he'd be into pegging.
All right.
I thought he'd be into
Skuro wants to
necrophilia.
know who's up for asphyxiation.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yep.
All right.
Who's David Carradine
Yeah, who
himself?
we gonna find in a closet?
Besides Scalia.
It was almost me. Kryl.
I feel like she'd be the one doing the choking.
Yeah, me too.
That's what we said last time too.
But again, we didn't say who wanted it. We just said who was into it. So she could be into doing it.
Into doing it to people. Yeah, it's a control
yeah.
thing. That's true.
Okay.
Who's most likely to take Ascalia's wyvern pet in the divorce?
I don't have one.
Who already
one.
took it? Who kidnapped Ascalia's wyvern
Yeah,
pet?
yeah, there you go. Who took my wyvern in the divorce?
And now you know who to stalk and get back.
Alfie, no, you traitor! Oh, you bastard.
How do you think he got the dark carbuncle? He just transmogged your wyvern.
What?
Monster.
What a douche.
Oh my god. Who's giving Skuro pity sex?
No one.
Apparently it's
We don't even need to
someone.
spin the wheel for that one.
Wheel breaks.
Ooh, it just missed our whole cast by almost nothing. Hien!
He's
Oh, he's such a good guy.
what a noble set.
What a noble guy.
He's the wingman. He bangs the ugly chick so you can get the hot chick.
Oh,
Spoops
of course.
Mackenzie, who's hiding a dead body in their backyard.
Oh,
And
God.
Spooks McKenzie also wants to know who's a weeaboo and trying to hide it. Which one do we
Juxta,
want?
except he's not trying to hide it.
So which one are we asking?
Weeaboo one.
Weeaboo? Alright, who's a
I can do
closet weeb? Pippin? He's peeping on girls in the bathroom.
And reading that hentai.
And reading hentai.
Tisk,
All
tisk,
right, I
tisk.
can see it. And what was the other one they wanted to know?
Who's hiding a dead body in their backyard?
Okay. Who is most likely to be hiding a dead body in
I
their
could totally see
backyard?
that being Cryo or
From the asphyxiation.
Allie Say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say or County Senna.
Although she'd probably be smarter to put it in the backyard.
Yeah, Allie Say definitely.
Alice is pretty smart.
Barlock has a good one. Most likely to have a Kahlo body pillow.
Oh, all right. We're doing that as a two-parter.
Yeah, who like first the body pillow and then who has that body pillow?
No, it's who's most likely to have a Callow body pillow, and then who does Callow have a body pillow of?
Ah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So who has a Callow body pillow? Please be Callow.
I actually want the next one to be Kahlo.
The Mongrel. The
So
Mongrel's into you?
Hilda's into
Hilda.
Kella.
Yeah,
All right,
Hilda's
fair
hot.
enough. And who does Callow have a body pillow of?
Please land on Kahlo.
I love he's getting excited over the idea of having a body pillow of
The
himself.
Warrior of Light.
That's you!
All right, they can come off.
No, you gotta take the warrior. I think the warrior of light has to be a permanent stay.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Everyone has a Malcuria is the first one to say no. Guilty conscience there, Mal.
That means every single player of this game has a Kala body pillow.
No, this is who Callow has a body pillow
Oh,
of.
Kala has a body pillow of
Of
every
his
single
character. Of his
Oh.
character. Of course he does. Oh my god, he got one made of his character. Most
or
likely to
I-
have an STD.
Oh, gee.
Oh,
Ooh.
Ugh, yeah, that's what we gotta know. This is for safety's sake. This is for science, guys. Pink-haired mole Ra from the story? No! She got it
No.
from Yotsu.
Serena. No, she got it from Yotsuyu.
Yeah.
Sue you.
Oh no.
I feel bad for her.
That's gonna ruin a lot of those fan fictions.
Yeah.
Someone asked earlier, and I just want to know who's gonna gape Juxta,
Oh my god.
because that's just a saying, like a phrase I never thought I'd get to say out loud. So who is gonna get to gape Juxta?
Oh.
Pink-haired mole girl from Ra.
Oh no!
Chica can get removed now.
Oh
Poor
my
Serena.
god. All
You
right.
see what happens after she spends the night with Yatsuyu and gets an STD.
Yeah, dude, pink-haired mole girl had a really tough go of it.
Oh, Posselcon has one. Who's most likely to fall asleep before sex finishes?
Oh,
Oh.
god, yes.
I'm sad.
Alfie, no. I can see it.
Yeah, he's just so boring.
On that
Or-
note, who is most likely to cry after sex? Who cries?
Like because it was really bad.
No, not necessarily. Just some people get super emotional after sex.
Some people do.
Who are these people? Right? Fucking weirdo.
Go Setsu.
Oh, he's got hiding his inner emotion.
Oh no.
He's just really sensitive, guys.
Who is most likely to trick out Callow on the street corner?
The fuck? No one?
Well, apparently someone.
No one?
Juxta!
Yeah.
The
like-
wheel
Can we ask it?
has spoken.
Can we ask it who's running a sex trafficking ring?
Well, it's me.
Wow.
We don't have to ask.
Yatsuyu?
Mika.
It's gotta be.
That's why she's a teacher.
What?
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 This one's absolutely just true. It's the mongrel.
No.
No.
Hilda is absolutely running a sex trafficking ring.
Yeah, yeah. Who can't get off without a Nero screaming on LBR in the background?
A Nero.
A Nero,
Yeah,
duh.
that's easy, but we'll check. We'll find out.
He probably made like a rage track
Oh,
of
crap.
himself.
Sorry. My pink-haired mole Aura didn't actually disappear because I didn't resave. Sorry. One sec. We'll ask that one again. All right. Who needs a Nero's raging voice in the background to get it up? Oh, my. Lise.
Oh, that's the first time we've had her come up.
Moxie the Makote. Who's into Bukkake?
Oh, yeah. All right. Who likes getting that facial?
Viscalia.
No, it didn't say who gets the bukkake. It's who's into it.
It's who gets it.
That's
Who wants it?
Xenos.
The who?
Wow, he's got.
What
some
about who's
interesting
into
takes.
the tentacle rape?
oh
Goodness,
gee,
it's
birdie.
like I gotta take Xenos off. that
Dirty
list there.
birdie.
All right. Who is into the tentacle rape? Receiving or giving?
Receiving.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I don't think any of these characters have tentacles, so
Magic,
The
Mika. There's
Warrior
magic
of
in you.
Light.
Ah, that's you.
That's us.
Oh,
It's all
that's
of us.
everyone.
Just think of the character, like actual warrior light in the story. Yeah, I mean,
Okay, so we could we have a real discussion topic that someone came up with that we could maybe talk about, guys.
Oh.
Why?
Yeah, I would say why. Like everyone seems to be enjoying this, but
this can only go on for so long.
that's true. I guess we can.
Although
Is there
we-
like
although
one
we-
big one we could end this with?
We need
We've
one
been
major
getting
one.
viewers steadily.
It has been increasing steadily as we've gone along. That's frightening. We need one super good one to end this on.
Come on, chat, deliver.
Oh my god.
No, ignore Mr. Jack.
Yeah,
He's had enough.
I don't
He's
want
had
to
enough.
know. What is that? Make a haiku? What is that?
Make a haiku.
Oh, haiku.
Okay.
That's not spelled
They wrote
right.
high K.
Make a haiku.
Who is Yoshi P fucking? Jesus. Who's got the whiskey
I like
dick?
that who farted.
Who gets the vibrator stuck in their butt?
I still think who farted. That's funny.
Here you go. Who's most likely to be on a cam show?
Oh, okay. All right. That's it. Who is most likely to be a cam girl or guy?
And pose for Playboy too.
Callow.
Yeah.
I charge for that shit.
There it is.
That's after I pimp you out in the corner, though, of course. That's your side gig.
Nah. All right, get rid of that wheel. Get rid of that.
I can
Dirty
see it.
birdie wheel.
All
All right,
Juxta.
that's the Wheel of Intolerance version.
3.0.
Paso Con, I'm throwing money at the screen, but nothing's happening. You actually have to send money to someplace, and that address is.
Yeah, our accountant actually has to see the money come into our account.
No,
Yes.
if it's for my
That's-
cam, it's coming straight to me. Fuck the accountant.
No, it goes through me. I'm your
Uh-huh.
pimp, bitch.
Nah.
Callow
Should've thought
is
about that
totally
before you
Juxta's
kicked
bottom
me
bitch.
out.
So we have a discussion topic that I guess we can.
Oh wow, great
talk
segue.
about. Yeah, it's a great segue.
I mean, he's the host. Let him do his segues the way he wants. To
Even
do
if they're
that.
bad.
They're horrible.
And if there's something more that I love more than honey, it's moon pies. So about the honeymoon period.
Oh
go,
That was horrible.
go ahead and take it away, Escalia. You haven't
Ow.
talked enough yet.
It's
Absolutely
less, It's
horrible.
less segueing and more just word association to him.
All right, so yeah, I was thinking about this. With every new expansion, you get that honeymoon period. You get that period of time where, no matter if things are good or bad, everything's okay. It's like, like you have an abusive relationship or a failed marriage, a romantic night. Ooh.
This is my monthly stream fee, I think.
Thank you.
$5? That's oh, come on. For Kahlo, honey. That's like, 30, $40, bro.
Who's
For
paying
5
$40
minutes.
for Kahlo?
For Malkyria, I give her the friends discount.
That's Melky.
Oh, mark that up then. $15 at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Jeez, rude. Very rude.
I get the males confused.
Malkyria says for Callow at $0.
Yeah, for her,
Don't be giving that shit away for free.
I will give it to whoever I want to.
Bitch, I will bitch slap you like the bitch you are.
No,
bitch.
you won't. You're all talk.
There.
No, I heard that.
I heard it.
Yeah, it sounded limp.
Like your dick all the time. Because
Oh.
you have an STD or something?
What?
Well, apparently, you get it from Serena.
Yeah. See, now you're gonna have to re-segue back into the topic again, Mr. Host.
All right, so go ahead again, Escalia. Or you damn it!
Oh,
Okay, fine.
well, all right, fair enough.
$10.
Thank
All right.
you.
So, what got me to thinking about this was, you always have like this honeymoon period after every expansion. Like even in the 11 days, there was always a period of time right after the expansion drop where everything was great no matter what. And Heaven's Word's honeymoon period lasted a pretty good period of time. I feel like I think it was probably until the delay in 4.1 got announced. That's where it kind of started to slip a little bit.
3.1.
3.1, yeah, I'm sorry. And then when 3.1 sucked, then it really
I
started.
think, and then once we had like the normal mode and the hard mode, we're like, yeah, this is dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the idea is even after you've done all you can to do in the expansion, you're still in this honeymoon period, so you still find the game fun, even though there's nothing to do.
Right. And I can't help but notice that period was real short this time around for a lot of people.
I'm still in it, I think.
So short that I didn't even get through the MSQ. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what it's like? It's basically what this is. We didn't even make it to the honeymoon yet, okay? Because you kind of like broke up a few times before you actually got married, but then you kind of got talked back into it because you're like, you know what? Maybe he's changed. Maybe he's going to be different because he's been trying a little bit these past couple weeks. But then after he's got that ring on your finger, suddenly it's like, actually, you know what? Nope, he's not even trying anymore. He just tricked you back into it again, and nothing's going to change, and everything's going to be the same forever, and there's no way for you to get out now. You're trapped, and you're suffocating, and there's no one there to help you.
Callow, that
Yeah,
sounded
you speak
very
from
well.
experience.
That was
wow.
very well rehearsed.
What?
Yeah. Why was it a guy though?
Because Yoshi P.
Oh. So it's like Tanaka back
We're
in the
all in
day.
an abusive relationship with Yoshi P, is what you're saying.
That's
At
true.
this point, I'd rather just go back to Tanaka because at least then I know what to expect.
It is, it's like tipping over a vending machine. You can't just do it in one go. You got to rock it back
Tanaka
and
made the
forth.
abomination as 1.0. So
If it wasn't for Tanaka, you wouldn't be able to claim a world first. So you better respect Nika.
oh God, like I care about that at all.
Right, because you cheated.
God damn it.
It's meaningless.
Yes, it was all because of me. I'm the one who came up with the idea. Not really.
So my question is, why? Why is this honeymoon period so short this time? Because last time, like I say, it was like, I think, September before that honeymoon period really started to dissipate. Why this time is it so short?
I mean, I don't know about you guys. I'm still in it.
Really?
So yeah, I mean, I am still at a point where, like, before Stormblood came out, I was just playing other games. I was playing 15. I was playing all the other games. I couldn't find a reason to log into 14 except for rating. Now I can't find a reason to stop playing 14 to go play Persona or any other games.
Nope, not this time. Okay. Sorry.
So, and I think part of it is just because I'm enjoying the job changes to all the different jobs and like seeing what the differences are, because really my content has been leveling all the different jobs and I've been loving it. Like I just hit my 5th 70, I think.
Whoa!
And I'm still going.
Wait, what are you doing to level up jobs?
Just dungeons, nothing else. Dungeons, I'm doing dungeons, fate, challenge log, and daily hunts every single day. That's it.
You're insane.
And roulettes.
It sounds like the most tedious shit ever.
It's not really, because it goes so fast. Like the leveling, you get so much XP from the dungeons. It's like 3 dungeons and you get your level. It's really stupid. Like it's so fast.
Okay.
Also, since our amazing host didn't think to say this when segueing us into the topic, if you would like to give your opinion on whether or not you're still in the honeymoon period or not, join us via Discord and get a hold of Kooky, and she will help put you on the line so you can give us your opinion on whether or not you think the honeymoon period is still going.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that. Thank you for that. But I think this time the biggest thing is, like, with Heaven's Word, we didn't really know what to expect with it. Like, we didn't know, like, by the time 3.1 got here, or 3.2 especially got here, we pretty much knew at that point. But when 3.1 and before that, we were very much just kind of like, oh man, anything could happen. It's the first expansion. What's it gonna be? With this time, I feel like there's none of that. We could almost map out the entirety of like 4.0 to 4.5, it feels like.
Well, yeah, because after all of Heaven's Word drops, we basically look and we're like, okay, it's the same thing that we got through A Realm Reborn, right? They just basically copy and pasted, albeit with a new story. And they even might have, you could say, oh, well, at least they tried stuff with like Diadem and whatnot, all of which failed.
I think we need to wait and see what Eureka's all about before we make this decision.
Okay.
Personally.
Okay. Focusing. Before I so rudely interrupted. I'll get to your point in a minute, Nika. So
Okay.
now, as you said,
But you don't know what Eureka's gonna be yet, Kahlo.
I would like to use my mute Juxta, please.
Got it?
No,
All right.
I've already been muted once today.
By
Yeah,
Nika.
but not him. Not by him.
Okay,
yeah.
at least until I get my point done, then you can bring him back in. So now you're right. Now that we're going into Stormblood, we know the formula. We know the plans that they're going to use. And you're right, Nika. Sure, we now have Eureka to look forward to. But I would still say we still know what to expect. Eureka fills in the same hole that Diadem before we
Didn't fill though.
was. So before we're like, oh, well, what could Diadem be? We don't know. That's what Eureka is now. And since they don't have a proven track record with delivering on that promise,
But Palace of the Dead.
What
was
about it?
cool for a few months, and now
Is
it's just leveling. It's used for leveling. Is it even used for that now at this
Yes,
point?
it is.
Yeah, it
It is still. I mean, you think what about it? I mean, the what about it is that we didn't know exactly what it was going to be, and it turned out to be somewhat decent content. And I think that we're probably also going to get another deep dungeon at some point that will fill that same gap.
So
But at that point in time, though, we didn't know what it was going to be or what could come from it, and it ended up being good. So I don't want to sit here and say that Eureka is going to be comparable to Diadem. We don't know.
Foresight is 2020, and right now we can only go on what we've seen, and the best we've gotten is somewhat decent with Deep Dungeon. It's not inspiring, is it?
I mean,
it's like going on your honeymoon knowing that he has erectile dysfunction and he left his Cialis at home.
Okay.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay.
Isn't this nice, by the way, that we can mute Juxta and he can't just yell over the background?
He yelled in the chat. He says, "Hurry, unmute me." He's saying, "Hurry."
Okay, so we're just gonna breeze by the fact that Kalo just said Foresight is 2020.
I know.
How is that of hindsight?
Yeah, he did.
Whatever.
It was great.
That's why you needed to be unmuted?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
mute
the
him back.
fucking host.
Because he usually, because
Bro.
Juxta usually makes all of this.
Hashtag unmute
He
Juxta.
was unmuted.
Praise Juxta, thank
But
you.
Juxta usually makes all the vocal follies, so he just had to get one in on Kalo. That's all.
That's true.
can
MRUA
have-
wants to
you
be
can have it.
banned in chat, so we can go ahead and ban him. That's fine, right?
What?
Okay, here we go.
Ban me? I want love.
Okay.
Got you covered, man.
Bye.
Don't
Why
let
can't I click him?
don't let it be said that Limit Break Radio doesn't appease its audience, because we don't. But
All right, whatever.
Guys, we've lost like 30 viewers since we left the Wheel of Intolerance.
I'm telling you, dude, Wheel of Intolerance is.
You know
like,
what we can do is every so often just throw one in and then go back to the discussion.
Yeah.
No, that is way too disjointed. Our viewers won't know what the fuck is going on.
Exactly. That's the point.
Our podcast listeners will be confused as hell. That's for sure. I don't know. I think the Wheel of Intolerance. I think that should be a show in and of itself.
Oh my god, I
No,
just
we
logged out
can't do
again.
that.
Fuck this.
3 hours.
It doesn't have to be 3 hours.
Oh, you just want to do it every show.
No, I'm saying it should be its own show. It's just like
Oh,
an hour
God,
show.
are you kidding? But it's so
Oh.
hard to do. Like, here's
We could have like a 15-minute show, like mini show.
we try to like break it up each time. You know, first it was about racial stuff, and the
Right.
second time it was about jobs. This time it was about characters. You can only like come up with so many different things.
That's true. What's going to be the 4.0 Wheel of Intolerance?
We will.
will-
We
We'll
don't want to
figure
give
that
away the secrets already.
Okay, going back to the honeymoon phase
Oh, yeah.
that was very too short for everybody, myself included.
Except for me.
Like-
Nika's still on it apparently.
Nika, she's a woman. She's always on everything.
What?
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
Like back in 3.0, like I did the whole like normal mode rating for shit for like at least I got the whole gear set, I feel like. But this time I did the one normal mode raid. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this again. I want to like pretend to like at least try to get gear. And then I completely forgot about it. And it's 3 weeks later. I'm like, oh well, I missed 3 weeks of fucking getting pages and shit. I guess I not even a point in bothering to go back and do that
I'll
shit.
just wait till the next patch.
Yeah, I'll just wait for the next patch. Like at this point, this is how serious my honeymoon phase has ended. I've canceled all my retainers.
What?
How
What?
are you gonna get to those glamours now?
Who cares?
Whoa. This
Yeah.
is serious.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. So basically, I've got until Square Enix has got until 4.1 to like hook me back in. Otherwise, I'm just not like I'm not. I don't know. That's what I don't. I'm not feeling it. I'm
That
not
could be
feeling
it.
it. I am completely unlike.
Invested?
Fuck. Who's that one guy from Smash Brothers?
That one guy.
Yeah, that narrows it down.
Mario?
The guy from Xenogears or Xenosaga.
What are you talking
Xenosaga
about?
was not in.
Marth? Roy.
Those are
No,
fire.
he's
That's Fire Emblem.
Mewtwo.
He's got the Amado sword, and he always says, "I'm really feeling it," but I am not really feeling it. That's what I'm.
Shulk.
Shulk. That's what I'm trying to say. Shulk.
Wow.
And,
all of
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
just
Xenoblade.
there just to say you're not feeling it.
I'm really not feeling it.
You're
What?
sulking it, huh?
Well, I mean, listen, to your point, as bad as it is, yes, if 4.1 sucks, I really don't know about this for me. Like, if 4.1 sucks, that could be it. Like,
Is that
But
when we're supposed
You
to be getting
can't leave our raid group.
Oh, great.
Oh, see, look at Nika, only
okay,
concerned
We
about
will
herself.
miss you.
Nika, I have a spoiler for you, but you should really listen to the show that you're not on. Because Ascalia had a heart-to-heart with us that didn't include you, but is about you.
What?
Wow. Thank you for throwing me under the bus there.
Oh, actually,
No,
I completely forgot that Nika doesn't listen to the shows. Otherwise, I would have told her about that. Yeah.
Thanks.
Ascalia drops a truth bomb that you probably would be interested in hearing.
What?
It's gonna
Rude.
break your little heart.
Yeah.
I just said I didn't
it's
want to raid
brutal.
this patch. What the hell?
Actually,
It's
can
brutal.
you record yourself while you listen to it, so that we can have like a reaction video?
Yeah, I want to hear
No.
how broken you are.
I don't say anything mean about Nika or the group.
It's implied.
It's not.
It's subtext.
It's not.
And you can't spell sex without subtext, or subtext without sex. That one.
You can't sex without having subs.
Well, yeah, I
You
guess.
can,
I mean, I
actually.
can. I don't need a sub, but not the point. Anyway, where were we?
Panello the Potato says, if you need a better Dragoon, I can fill Ascalia's place. Dardak Druid says, when do you raid? I'll take his spot on Red Mage.
We already have a red mage.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we have a red mage, and you don't have to do a whole lot better than to be a better dragoon than me.
I
That
was
is
gonna say,
a
what the
low
fuck? Well,
bar.
I'm sure 2 Red Mages is still better than 1 Dragoon.
Not true, because Dragoon boosts everybody else up.
Oh my god.
Ah, Strife looking for new piercing debuff. Strife, that cuts me deep, man. Cuts me deep.
Strafe also thinks that Nika sucks, though. So
But this is actually impressive because it's like the first raid tier where Nika's group is actually somewhat optimal. So I'm actually proud of you guys.
and they still can't
Thanks.
beat the second turn.
Oh,
yeah.
Wah,
listen,
wah, wah.
we're doing fine. I wasn't able to raid this week, so
Yeah, we didn't have a Scalia. We had like 2 pugs.
were they bad?
No, I mean, not
They were
horrible.
better than
no.
you.
Were they better than me? Yeah.
Yeah. So Nika, what do you think what is it that's like making your honeymoon period be okay?
I don't know. I feel like it's just because I get really into stuff when I'm playing it. So I just feel like that there's still something for me to do that it hasn't bored me yet. And I feel like that once I'm done leveling stuff, I'm gonna be super bored. It's just that I find fun currently in leveling the jobs simply because there's new abilities to learn and they change the way that the jobs play. And to me, that's interesting enough to keep me going.
So
I
it's
just
like learning new jobs all over again.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I know, we laugh about saying leveling jobs is compelling content, but I think for me, like, because I'm such a,
it became compelling content.
I mean, but I've always been the person who wanted to level everything. Like I had everything 60 before this expansion hit. I had everything 50 before the last one hit. And I plan on getting everything 70 before the next one, like probably
get
way,
that
way,
Nat
way
Cat.
sooner than that. So to me, that's just content that I like doing. That's a goal I set for myself. But I know some people don't have that goal. And I could totally see why they would be really bored if they're not interested in leveling other things. But it's just because it's so easy and quick to level things. And I'm also really interested in all the stories. Like I just finished Dark Knight. Dark Knight's story is pretty good. So like I'm actually really invested in the lore of the game right now and seeing all the different stories. So that's cool to me, I guess. And I don't know, because I just know that I was like, oh, I didn't even log on and do my daily thing. And I was playing all these other video games. And right now I'm like, man, I really want to play Persona 5. I bought it and I have it.
Oh,
but I'm
so
like,
good.
but I can't stop leveling Dark Knight. So for whatever reason, I'm still stuck on the game. It's just hasn't died for me yet.
Mhm.
Anime weeb game.
Are you?
It's probably going to be once I've finished leveling and once we've cleared the raid tier, and then I'll probably be really, really bored.
Are you gonna do all like the crafting jobs leveled up?
Yeah, but I did that last time too. I mean, most of mine are all 61 to 64 right now, like sporadically. I use the Grand Company turn-ins and stuff to do that.
See, I don't really have any interest in doing all the jobs. I do want to do Red Mage, but like I can see the appeal of going at it for the job quest lore. Like some of it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I mean, and a lot of them this time around, or so far, I've enjoyed all the stories. Paladins is still kind of crap, but it's like leaps and bounds above Heaven's Word story. So far, I'm kind of just enjoying the ride.
You know, it might not entirely be the game for me because then there's certain things I think about, like, going back and trying Machinist now that it's actually fun, or, I think trying Red Mage 2 might be kind of cool. But and this is
Red Mage and Samurai are really, really fun. Like, I think they really knew what they were doing when adding new jobs.
The reason why I'm not gonna blame it entirely on FF14 is because I haven't been playing a lot of other games either that I actually really want to play. Like I never finished Persona, and I'm halfway through 12 and don't feel like picking it up, and I'm not really sure.
So that could just be
Why?
a you thing right now.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe you're depressed.
Probably, yeah. I'm
Wow.
also working a little bit more and obviously doing like checkpoint stuff. And by the time it gets around to playing games, I'm just like, I'm gonna masturbate instead.
Great. But
Yeah.
I like as disturbing as an image as that is, I do kind of hear you. Like I get home at like after work and it's like cool. It's Tuesday night. I have to raid and then 4 hours of, outline work and then bed. Great. Sweet night.
Yeah.
So on the
Wow.
nights where I don't have to do outline work or raiding, it's like cool. I'm going to go masturbate.
Okay, see, I'm not the only
No,
one.
you're not alone.
How long does it take you guys to masturbate? Jesus.
Well, listen, you can
You wanna
crank one out in
enjoy it,
2 minutes in
yeah.
the morning, but like if you're going to take your time and enjoy yourself.
God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
How many times have we said the word masturbate on this
How
show?
long does it take you?
Yeah, okay, guess what? When I wake up in the morning, I get to my computer, I see what people have been talking about in LBR, and then I just jerk one out like 15, 20 seconds, and I'm good for the rest of the day.
That lasts you for a day?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh,
sometimes
man.
I have to like do it while I'm driving and doing delivery, but that's like another
Oh
15
God.
seconds, man. All right, I'm good. Move on with my life.
How can you enjoy that? Like, enjoy yourself. Take some time.
It's a relaxation technique. It's just like, now
A
I'm
relaxation? A relaxation
Relaxation.
technique.
relaxation technique. It releases
Relaxation?
the tension.
Relaxation.
The tension is gone after.
Paso Khan, he takes 15 to 20 seconds, okay?
Yeah, it's like a sprint. Okay, it's a race. You guys see how quickly you can do. Find your picture.
Okay, no,
look at it and go.
you know what?
Bam.
I get it. You know how sometimes like you wake up and if you have a stiff back, you just have to like crack your back really quick, then you're
Sure.
good to go.
Yeah.
Or like a quick cup of coffee. For Juxta, it's just,
Well, here's a more important question. It isn't how fast you can do it, but how many times can you do it in a day?
Well, I mean, like on an average day, I just need once or.
Guys, this is not like a sex talk podcast. What is going on right now?
you know what? The hour and a half that we did of the 14 ships and Wheel of Intolerance would say otherwise, Nika.
But at least that had to do with the game.
This is our podcast. We have to do with the game.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm posting this shit, and I think my record is like
And Nero is never going to
6
let you
or
host
8.
again. Ever.
Maybe that's part of the plan.
6 or 8.
6 or 8? You wuss.
Well, I mean,
No,
your
no,
record in a
run
day?
out. It's 6 or 8. You can't. That's it. That's it. You're done.
not 7 though. I would
Wow.
I would know if it was 7.
In a day, you weren't even trying.
All right. So is that our topic? Do we want to read some emails now?
Yeah, we can read some emails and some fan fiction.
Well, hold on. We don't know if we're gonna have time for fan fiction. We do the emails first.
No, we
Oh.
definitely have to do fan fiction.
Juxta, do you want to segue us into emails?
All right, let's get to the emails. Good discussion. The fuck?
I hate you so much.
Why do you want like a big 10-minute segue, man? Come on.
That's what we're
Because
used
that's
to.
how
Because
Daddy.
you're
does
trying
it.
to
That's
prove
not how I does
you're
it.
trying
alright?
to prove that you know how to host.
I do know how to host. There's multiple ways of hosting. Nicario.
Nicario.
Wow, good job.
I don't know what I was going with.
Man,
that.
I
Good job.
I really did think that an hour and a half of shipping and the Wheel of Intolerance would make them not want fan fiction. That's weird that they still want it.
What's
No,
the
I guarantee you it
problem?
fueled like 10 more.
No,
Yeah,
no
it
one
just
wants that.
It just makes it socially acceptable. It's
Listen.
like, all right, we're already here now.
Listen, if anyone wanted it for real, like that chat it wouldn't be like 2 people. It'd be full of people demanding fan fiction. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't just be a couple
Yeah.
people.
Like-
There's
like, look at
215 people watching. Like, tons of people would be asking for fan fiction.
Yeah,
if that's
two
what
of
they
those
wanted.
are Barlock. Barlock said it twice. That doesn't count. Durpool said it twice. I
Yeah.
think.
Clearly,
those don't
clearly,
count.
only a few people want it, and we can't just, accommodate a few people.
Yeah. See, Cecil says, please, no more fan.
There we go, see?
Sorry.
If
All right.
one person says no, then no.
Yep.
All
No.
right, so we're gonna get into the fan fiction now. Skip ahead.
Emails first. All right. So, because we have some old ones that we just need to get through. There's not a whole lot of them left, so let's just clean out the emails. Now's the best time to do it. Okay.
That's true.
All right. So this one goes all the way back to March 13th,
April 13th.
April 13th. Sorry. Email from Michael.
Numbers.
I dabbled in FF11 for a while back in the day, along with EverQuest and some of the older MMOs, but wasn't around for the initial launch of Final Fantasy 14 1.0.
I just want to point out before we get further into this email that we've had West 2K fan fiction, Last Makiria fan fiction. There's like 8 more people that I don't want to read their names because I'm lying that want fan fiction. So yeah, lots of fan fiction support.
All right.
God damn it, LBR, stop gating your content. Anyway, Michael goes on to say, I've heard all about what a disastrous failure it was, but I also heard some things about it being more open-ended and at least initially a true successor to 11's style, which had me curious. The majority of complaints I've heard tend to relate to the playability of it from an optimization standpoint, people complaining about server crashes, lag, bugs, and just general unplayability. My question for you guys is probably mostly for Nika, since she played in 1.0. If 1.0 had stuck around and eventually fixed all of these performance issues so it played smoothly like A Realm Reborn, what do you think the game would be like today? My biggest turnoff regarding A Realm Reborn is how soulless and instanced everything is, along with the obvious meaninglessness of the gear treadmill. Were the major flaws you saw with 1.0 more gameplay related or system related?
Hold on, pause. Where the fuck are you, Nika?
I had to go get a minion that Saren was giving to me. I'm coming back to show it off.
You lying piece of
No, he
junk.
gave me the turtle from Siren Song.
Like a fucking Ixion or something.
It's a little turtle from Siren Song. He gave it to me, and I had to get it from my Mog box. I'm coming back.
No, you know what? No.
It's so cute. I'm gonna come show it off on the stream now. It's so cute.
Lock it so that only FC members can get in.
What?
Can we do that?
I think so.
I think you can.
Oh, sweet.
I'll just get on my alt. It's okay.
Damn.
There.
Kicker.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick her.
What? I'm no, you can't
the
do that.
email question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He interrupted me when I was trying to answer.
What are we talking about?
Okay, so this question is kind of hard because, like, I mean, are you talking about like if Tanaka had stayed on and continued it? Because 1.0 went on for quite a while with Yoshi P.
Yeah,
and a lot of the changes to the gameplay and stuff that we have now actually existed before A Realm Reborn. Granted, in 1.0 there was a lot of things that were not instanced. I think only like there was a few dungeons that had been introduced, and there were the primals. A lot of the areas we have now that are dungeons, like Copperbell, was actually just an open explorable zone. So it's hard to say. Like if Tanaka had stayed in it, I think the game would have crashed. Honestly, like I mean, I have respect for Tanaka, but whatever his vision for the original 1.0 was just not working. Like he was trying to make it so different from FF11 by like making classes instead of jobs, and by making literally there was no auto attack, and the level up system was, I mean, it was really bad. And I think that if that had stuck around, I don't think this game would still be around.
Yeah, I think they did the only thing they could really do at that point. Like there was no amount of bandages or crutches that were going to fix that. It needed to be burned down and start.
Hold
over.
on. Juxta, I think you can probably attest to this. Had they added more menus, that would have helped, right?
Yes.
The UI was really bad.
Yeah, like if they would have had like a menu option, so where you could like do like an auto attack, but like it's a manual menu attack. A menu attack would actually really help.
What's a menu attack? What are you talking about?
It's like when Nika, it's in the name, literally, menu attack. You have to open up the menu, select attack, and then you whip out a menu and you hit them with the menu from a restaurant.
Oh my god.
Menu attack.
You know,
it's from Culinarian.
You'd press the button. It would be like, what would you like to do? Open the attack menu. It pops up. I would like to attack an enemy. Another one pops up. Which enemy? You pick that enemy. Are you sure you'd like to attack? Yes.
Oh my god, open the fucking Free Company house back up. God, damn it. Like you locked out a couple other people too. Like there's another person out here who can't get in. That's not very nice.
Why are they over 2 hours late for our show?
Seriously.
Should be on time. We even
I
started
want to come
on time.
show off my baby turtle. He flies. He's so cute.
Why is there a flying turtle?
It's from Siren Song because he can't swim. There's no water, so he has to swim in the sky.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna come show you. I'm coming right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think like can we recall that in 1.0 you had to like press a button to attack? Like there wasn't even auto attack?
Yeah, that's what there was a heavy attack and there was a light attack.
Yeah.
And it used, instead of TP, it was like stamina. Like they literally tried to make everything so different. And that let's not even talk about XP fatigue. The longer you XP, the less XP you got, and all this other bullshit. It was horrible. How you had a character level and a class level, and that once your character level, I mean, it was so stupid. I can't even I just know.
1.0 was garbage.
It really was, and I still continued to play it. I think that's why my honeymoon phase is not yet wear off of this game. Like I continued to play 1.0 even when it was shit. Like I'm the kind of person who finds optimism in a lot of things. So if there is something in this game that I still enjoy, I'm still gonna be having fun while I play it. So I'm not gonna that's why I sit here and I can be critical of the game, but I'm not sitting here saying I'm so bored I hate this entire game, I'm not playing anymore, because I can still find something I enjoyed doing. So I can still sit here and confidently say I like the game.
You did nothing but bitch for the 6 months I carried you through 11.
Oh, 11 is horrible. Now, I wasn't enjoying.
Horrible.
I was not enjoying a second of that. When I used to play 11, there was always at least one thing I could find to say that I still enjoyed the game. When I went back to 11, when we did the story, nothing about that was fun.
11 was not worse than 1.0.
I don't know. I think I'd argue that
going back and playing 11
better than 14.
No,
4.0.
Get out. I'm just trying to think of like, I think my experience of having played 11 when it was good, going to 14 and then going back to 11, the feel of going back to 11, how clunky it is, how just horrible the entire gameplay was, how stupid the storylines were. And then thinking about what 1.0 was, there was still, I think, more redeeming qualities in 1.0 than my experience going back to 11.
I don't know. 1.0 was beyond unplayable.
The story of 1.0 I thought was good.
Get the fuck out.
And I liked doing the primals. I had a lot of fun doing those. I really liked leveling leave quests with Surin and a couple of our other friends. Like we had like static leave quest level up parties. It was stupid, but it was still fun because of the people I was playing with, much like raiding nowadays. I had fun like because when we actually still had leveling up parties, which don't exist anymore, we would go in the Beastmen strongholds. Like you'd make an alliance of people and you would just kill Beastmen for like 3 hours and level up. Like that was stuff that like I actually enjoyed doing in that game. So when I went back to 11, I only enjoyed like a couple of the story quests that we did. I think the rest was pretty bad.
All right, fair enough. Let's take this next email. Hello, LBR, and hi, Juxta.
Hi.
I've recently become more and more bored with the content of this game outside of Savage and X Primals. It's largely because there's no punishments for poor play.
Keep in mind, this was in May. Also, just
oh yeah, wow.
So his opinion's changed since then.
Well, it might not have, but just keep in mind this is right. This was in that lull. This was in the lull before the expansion. So
that was rough. I won't go into detail with the fact that you can completely not know your job and still clear expert roulettes, how tight and hard mode resulted in the complete disconnect of player skill and challenging content from all future relic quests, and how Steps of Faith showed that people couldn't bother with basic communication and party
people
chat.
Still die in Titan Hard every time I do it.
What?
Like we finished the last Titan Hard with 3 or 4 people left alive. It's stupid. Like people still die.
Okay, you know what? To be fair, I die in Titan Hard just so I could have people carry me because I'm bored and I want people to carry me and I can go to sleep and get the trial done.
Okay.
So, great.
Yeah.
I guess I had an epiphany the other night while running Sohm all hard mode and basically never having to move once while fighting the last boss as Black Mage. I basically spammed Fire 4 and only messed with ads, never really needing to move much, and used a limit break to kill the last pack of ads because the run had 2 casters in it and it filled back up during the fight. At that point, is there anything functionally different with this boss from a training dummy other than the fact that I switched targets and used limit break? If the end result in most content is that we ignore all mechanics and just DPS the boss down, is there anything different between one boss and another? I don't think there is. I spam the same rotation at them and rarely have to move. There's some every now and then that have some mechanics that make you actually do them, like Baelsar's Wall's final boss. But for the most part, it's just training dummies that you're fighting. Trash packs too. Lots of training dummies that you just AoE down in the same thing every time. I guess I'm disappointed with it because these aren't Stone Sky C dummies. There's no punishment for low DPS or not knowing your job. Training dummies don't care. Training dummies are content to just let you beat on them until you get tired. They don't even really hit back or hold it against you. Every boss is Faust in a way. I suppose that I worry about the expansion. What I worry about with the expansion is Yoshi P having so many statements of not wanting to change the status quo much, and the main difference is in how we perceive difficulty levels of the new dungeons being based on the changes to our jobs and such. Sounds like once we acclimate ourselves to job changes and new rotations, we'll probably end up just beating on the training dummies.
Yep.
And dummy some more. I found DPS boring as a result of this. At least healers and tanks have a bit more nuance in their gameplay. Either fixing the stupid or preventing the stupid, both maximizing DPS on top of their other responsibilities. Not much, but I'll take anything over just maximizing deeps on training dummy bosses. Oh well, just ranting a bit. Love the show, and you guys have kept the game interesting for me even when Yoshi P hasn't. And boy oh boy, am I ever sick of just beating up on training dummies in almost all content. Signed, Anonymous, or whatever.
Well, thank you very much, whatever.
I can't really disagree. DPS is kind of boring in this game.
Unless you play Samurai Monk, because those are fun.
Yeah.
Okay, but still, in those cases, I think the main thing they're trying to point out is that fighting the bosses, there's not really danger a whole lot of time.
There's no dynamicness to it.
It's just like doing a training demo.
But do you realize what he said, though, is that in the end, all you do is ignore mechanics. That makes it sound like when you first do the boss, you're not high enough gear level to do it. Like, obviously, once you out level it in terms of eye level, you're not going to care as much.
But even when you first go in, like at item level, it's still the same thing. Like if you die, no big deal. Get res, do it again. There's no danger. There's no punishment. And I would even argue that it should probably be tuned. So even if you do outgear it, there's still a little bit of challenge in it.
Well, leveling 60 to 70, how many times did you die total?
Are you talking about like wipes and dungeons and stuff?
Wipes and dungeons, deaths on the field,
Oh gosh, so thinking of, I just hit Dark Knight 70, and I want to say we might have died in that entire from 60 to 70 like twice.
I think on Dragoon 60 to 70, my first time through it, I think I had one wipe, and it was partially due to a disconnect. Like, that's rough. That's not good.
And honestly, if it's a DPS who's disconnecting, probably not a big deal. You can still
you could still finish it. Like, oh my god, yeah, the optional dungeon under the ocean, the Violet Tides. That one, they started the fight while I was getting the cutscene, and they beat it without me.
Yeah. See, I've never been in a situation in this game where it's like, all right, guys, we're just gonna have to call it because we just can't do it. I mean, obviously, yes, that probably happens in raids. But in other games, like in World of Warcraft, whether it's heroic dungeons or some new thing comes out, sometimes there are, places like that, even just in normal dungeons. There's certain amounts of challenges, but you always know every single time you go into a dungeon or an X Primal what the outcome is going to be. It is preordained. Yeah, we're going to beat this.
Yeah, exactly. Like any dungeon you go into, there is zero chance that you'll lose.
Well, I think that that's part of the design of this game and the fact that they want things you can just duty finder to be easy. And that's why I wish that there was like harder 4-man content that you couldn't just duty finder, like something you'd actually have to take Free Company or Link Shell members in to do. And it was actually challenging. And I've been asking for hard 4-man content forever, simply because the biggest gate to completing content is scheduling 8 people.
Yeah,
like it really is.
The only time I've ever felt anything opposite of that I've actually felt like, there's skill involved in this and there's a danger is going floors 101 to 200.
Oh, yeah, impossible.
Because, first of all, if you die, you got to start all over again.
51 at 51.
Yeah.
Death has meaning.
Yep. You're afraid of dying. Yeah. And you actually have to work together and stuff. That's the only cool thing that Palace of the Dead did. But even on top of that, it was repetitive.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Oh man, remember the Halloween event where there was like different things you had to do, like the whole objective-based thing? Yeah. If they would have put the objective-based mechanics into Palace of the Dead,
people have told them
plus, that would be a lot cooler. But then I think it also comes down to the fact that at that point, you're really just doing it for the sake of doing it.
But I think that the next deep dungeon is supposed to have more elements of that. They have mentioned, like, there has been a couple Q&As where people have mentioned that to them. And they said that they are looking into different things because just kill X monsters teleport is really boring after 200 floors. So they seem to understand that we want something more along the lines of different objectives to unlock the key on each floor. We will see if they deliver, because I'm like 99.9% sure that Endless Tower to the Sky is the next deep dungeon. So we'll see.
Could be. Do we have some? These emails are newer?
If by newer,
I mean another one in May.
Then I'm sorry, I'm looking at the next one, 7/14/17.
This kind of seems like a sappy one. Nico, why don't you take this one from Clue?
So that's just the one from May. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're this is from Clue of Odin. So hey LBR, this may come as a strange message to you guys, but I just wanted to let you know, or to let you all know, that what you've done for someone like me without even realizing. I am 27 and suffer from anxiety, but a few years ago, it was a lot worse. I couldn't talk to anyone without having panic attacks and barely left the house. I got that bad that I didn't go into work for almost a whole month, so the people close to me had to basically drag me to the doctors to get it sorted. The medication I got helped a bit, but it was you guys that really brought the best of me out. Let me explain. My closest friend at the time showed me that he would listen to podcasts to help him get through the day, so I thought I'd try that to help me work. I Googled gaming podcasts and listened to a few, and that's when I found the LBR podcast. I listened for about a month without even playing the game, and then I went and bought it and was hooked instantly. Really?
You listened to our show and got hooked?
Listen to us? Like, you decided to buy a game that we criticized. I mean, sure. I began playing more and more and continued to listen to you guys, even listen to episodes I had already listened to. You guys just made me feel like I fit in an odd way. It felt like you guys were now the ones helping me. I got over most of the anxiety with the help of the medication and playing the game, etc. I even met my now fiance through the very game you got me playing.
Yeah.
We now live together and even have a baby.
Wow.
So yeah, I know this isn't your normal message, but I just wanted to thank you for doing what you do. I'm going to email this to you as I want to make sure you get it. Keep up the good work, and thanks again, Clue from Odin.
We created a family.
Oh,
Mr. Jack says
Thank
this show gives me anxiety. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if we
I
didn't
wanna
cause your
say-
anxiety, I'm shocked.
thank you for telling us your story, and I'm so happy that we were able to. I mean, that's why. I mean, it's kind of like asshole-ish as all of us are. I think that's why we do what we do.
Hold
We
on,
know that people-
which one of us did you name the baby after?
I guess that's the real
Obviously
question.
Juxta.
Yeah, no, it's obviously look.
It's definitely not a
Nero.
Nero.
That Kooky named her cat after me because I'm amazing. So Lil Kyle.
I have a guinea pig named after me, which is a lot cooler than a cat is.
I
That-
forgot about that.
That baby's name is Callie. Mark my words.
Well, yeah, that's the. Oh shit! I'm not gonna say that. Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right.
All
We
right.
do have 2 new-ish emails.
We do.
Well, we have 2 new ones. I thought we only
Yeah.
had one.
No,
There's
we have
2 that say they're from July 14th.
Oh shit! Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and take the first one from Cold and Wet Weaver of Twitch. Dear Limit Break Radio, long time, first time here. I just wanted to write into listening to the previous episode on Omega and let you guys know why I am so hyped about the upcoming Omega Savage raids. I wonder how disappointed he was. Well, I completely agree with all your points regarding the lack of story relevance with any of the throwback nostalgia-centric bosses and how the raids are indistinguishable from trials. I have to say that all of that essentially means jack squat to most of the, in parentheses, real raiding community. While the valid complaints that you brought up can appear very lazy on the part of the developers, I would argue that it allowed them to spend much more time in implementing more interesting raid mechanics and optimizing each of the raids in terms of job balance and difficulty. Did they do that, though, if it was completed by world firsts in, less than 24 hours? I'll
Like, yeah,
provide
13 hours, right?
I'll provide a few examples why this is appealing to raiders of all caliber in terms of difficulty. Yoshida mentioned that ideally he would like to have each subsequent raid tier more and more difficult, with the last tier being the most difficult of the expansion. He also mentioned that Alexander Crater Savage, by all accounts, was by far the easiest of the Alex tiers and easily clearable by even the most casual raid groups, was the ideal difficulty to start out with. Combine this with the variety of interesting mechanics introduced in Omega, especially turns 2 and 3, casual raid groups are looking at a Savage raid tier that will provide just the right level of challenge and fun for them, with presumably a clear rate similar to that of Creator Savage, further encouraging them to continue raiding throughout the subsequent raid tiers. You guys mentioned that the interesting mechanics in Omega Normal are ultimately pointless because people will do the normal raids for a few weeks and then forget about them. What I've been seeing, however, is that people are having so much fun doing the normal Omega raids that more and more otherwise casual players have become interested in forming raid groups for Savage. As was the case that Anira mentioned during the release of Midas, that he saw more people interested in forming Savage groups because the normal mechanics were so fun. Can anyone in the raid chat verify this sentiment among yourselves? Furthermore, with the extensive job changes introduced this expansion, mid-core and sub-hardcore players like mine eagerly awaiting the Savage raids are most certainly looking forward to how our optimizations that we've spent the past few weeks perfecting through the extreme trials will perform in a Savage raiding environment, despite knowing that it'll probably not provide as much of a challenge than we are used to throughout Alexander Savage. Despite what casual non-raiders might think about the job changes and the new jobs added, all of the opinions regarding the utility and feel of a particular job, the optimal rotations, and metagroup compositions are just pure speculation at this point and come from a place of inexperience and or laziness. Also, with the rising popularity of FF logs that was never quite as relevant in the raiding community as this point during Heavensward's release, I am personally very interested in experimenting with alternative strategies and compositions in the setting of speedruns that will subsequently be a popular subject of debate long after the raids are cleared. The more hardcore and world's first groups will always find a reason to be hyped about the Savage raids. Finally, with the expected release of the Super Savage content during odd number patches and whatever new extreme primals we get, I share the same sentiment as Frosty Mogborn that us raiders are getting a wealth of content that we haven't gotten in the past.
Oh.
What?
Maybe
What?
maybe just hold off until you actually get that Super Savage trial.
Yeah, we don't know anything about what that's going to be.
Before you say a wealth of content.
You're maybe getting one new Super Savage mode, and that counts as a wealth of content. The WoW raiding community laughs in your general vicinity. Of course, it's not to say that all of your points about the raids are invalid. Even I agree that the gear incentives for Savage need to undergo significant changes to make the accomplishment of clearing the raids feel more special than a glorified achievement and or mount that no one will see. However, the complaints that you guys bring up are of little to no importance to why raiders raid. We do it first and foremost because it's fun, and secondarily for the drive to push ourselves to the limits in conquering the most challenging content, interesting and complicated mechanics, and yes, even DPS checks. Anyway, just wanted to add in my 2 cents from the Raiders' perspectives. If this happens to get read in a future podcast, I just want to let you guys know how much I still enjoy listening to your podcast every week, despite our differing opinions. You guys have never, ever touted your opinions as fact and have always been inclusive in addressing those who want to participate in meaningful debate. Keep up the good work. Sincerely, W.A. from Balmong, a.k.a. Colin Weaver.
Man, someone actually finally, like, you keep talking about Raiders like your facts. Like, no, finally, someone gets it.
Yeah, not to mention, I also like to say that that is probably one of the most intelligent and well-written emails that we have ever received.
Yeah, and he's not entirely wrong. Like, I do think he's got some rose-colored glasses for the rating in general. But, I mean, he's not wrong about, like, Yoshida saying he wants the first entire tier to be easier to get more people in. But this is, I have to really rely on now that the next 2 tiers are going to be much harder now that there are more people in the rating community. And at this point, I'm waiting to see if that's actually the case.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely see that it's definitely more fun. I can agree that even though they're easy, the mechanics are cool and different, and I'm enjoying them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that more casual people are getting into raids because it's fun. And I think it's very true. He's saying people are staying with raiding because it's fun, and that's also true because look how much. I mean, I didn't finish Creator or Midas simply because it wasn't fun after a certain point. The mechanics were just stressful and people were getting really burnt out and we were starting to like yell at each other because we were getting so frustrated. And at that point, it's not fun. And currently it is still fun, which is why people still raid. So, I mean, I want to share his optimism and I kind of do. However, I'm still like holding out for that deliverance because, you know, I'm just not quite convinced yet.
2 things. The first thing is, Cold and Wet Weaver, if you hear this, which I'm sure you will, now that Savage is out, if you'd like to email us again, let us know what your thoughts are, if anything's changed from that email.
We'll read it on the show about 6 to 8 months out.
Well, hold on. He actually sent this.
This is from 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So we got to it fairly quickly. Secondly, I would like to ask Strife X24's opinion. Nika said you guys didn't finish Savage Creator, well, whatever.
No, we finished Creator. We didn't we didn't finish Midas and Savage.
You didn't finish.
I mean, Midas and Gordius.
Because it wasn't fun, but I'm willing to bet you didn't finish it because Nika's a bad.
Oh my God, shut up.
And
it's just that
she made you drag Paladin through all
Oh my
Alex
God.
Vandals.
Please confirm or deny.
Oh my God, stop. Because he's just as much of a troll as you guys. He's going to easily stop.
No, he
stop.
isn't.
Wow,
He is an
Nika, you are
expert opinion.
throwing your co-raider under
He
the
does
bus.
not care about throwing me under the bus, so I don't care about throwing him under
Look,
the bus.
if you're calling him into question for whatever opinion he gives us, then that means that any advice that he gave on the last show is completely null and void. Like you've just discredited your own person.
Yeah, that means Skrull has more credit than Strife. Is that
Skrull
what
will
you're
never
trying?
have strength.
Yeah.
No, Skrull will never have
trying
credit.
to suggest that, Nika?
No, not at all.
Okay, so whatever Strife X24 says is truth and fact.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Sure.
Let's
Shut
just
up, I
go
hate
with
you
that.
both.
All right, we have one more email, then we will be all caught up on emails. Ascali, you want to
Woohoo!
take this one?
Sure. Greetings, LBR hosts. Kalyana Daya from Zodiark here. I've been listening to your podcast for maybe a year or so to help make the daily grind at work more bearable. Sometimes people look at me like I'm a fucking idiot for laughing uncontrollably. Good thing they don't know I listen to erotic fanfictions at work. Anyway, while listening to episode 119 and the discussion about Omega, I decided it's time to email you some of my thoughts on the subject. The first thing that I noticed was this whole digital space thing that they are doing. Stuff like that just puts me off, because it feels so disconnected from everything else that is happening in the story. It's hard for me to give enough of a shit to even watch the cutscenes. If the setting for the story was somewhere in the actual game world, for example, near Alamigo, and we could see the nearby areas be in immediate danger, I feel like that it would add a sense of urgency that if we don't stop this thing, we're fucked. Maybe we'll see that in future patches. Second, I never played Final Fantasy V, so all of those bosses were unknown to me, so I only saw the mechanics and I thought they were really fun this time around. The music gave me an old FF feel, but I wasn't 100% sure if it was an old battle theme. When I got to X-Death, I realized that, yeah, this whole thing must be a nostalgia trip. Not because I recognized the boss by its name or anything, but because of the huge contrast in art design between X-Death and the rest of the game. I think it would be fine to use boss names from old games, but you can even make them look somewhat similar too, so old players recognize them and get their nostalgia boners. But they shouldn't have such a huge difference with the rest of the game in terms of art design. X-Death is just a 3D version of the SNES sprite. The Warring Triad were the same, unless I'm mistaken. But they don't look so out of place in 14 because they're not wearing horrible/fabulous rainbow-colored suits of armor. This is something that breaks the immersion for me. I really tried to think of another word, I promise. Maybe even more than a half-assed story would. It just makes the bosses feel so disconnected from everything. And then there's Alpha. What the fuck is a cartoon chocobo doing here?
Seriously, right?
Third, my general opinion on how raid instances are done in Final Fantasy XIV. I wish they would move away from the 4 rooms and separate instances thing. They could benefit so much from taking the 24-man approach to 8-man raids. Let the environment and the scenery in the instance tell some of the story. Have the story NPCs travel to these places with us and have dialogue. Tell the story as we progress through the raid. This is one thing that I miss from WoW, and possibly the only thing. In Final Fantasy XIV, 8-man raids just don't feel like raids. They're just 4 separate trials. However, I'm not a Savage Raider, so I can't say anything about this raid-related stuff. Isn't that how it goes? I hope this wasn't too long an email and that you can at least get some idea of what the fuck I'm trying to say. I love what you guys do. I don't always agree with you. Sometimes I even get pissed off because I'm a bit of an FF14 white knight myself. I love the game, but some things that could be done differently. Keep up the awesome work. Penis. Oh, and hi, Nika.
Yes.
Hi,
Penis.
Nika's penis.
What?
No, it's just penis. Oh, and hi, Nika.
Yeah, it's a whole new paragraph.
Hi to Nika's penis.
Yeah, that's. I think those are okay. I honestly don't mind them using the same bosses and then turning them into 3D versions. But the fact that they literally kind of use the same story too, by being like, oh, it's folklore.
Yeah, get the fuck out. Like all the callback bosses in let's see, what was it? The Doma raid and the quote Magitech facility, like all those callback bosses were completely fine because they made sense within Final Fantasy XIV. It didn't have a ham-fisted, oh, they're just a folklore story from way back when. Like that shit just is fucking lazy as shit to me. And for the fucking big expansion raid, you're just gonna just ham fist and do fucking whatever.
Keep dialing it in. No, guys, FF5. FF6 is next.
Oh, God. It's going to be, too.
Yeah.
I'm totally okay with fighting Kefka, though.
Stop.
Let's do it.
That's what you're gonna reduce him to, just a ham-fisted folklore boss.
I don't think we're gonna get Final Fantasy VI next raid tier because we got all the triple triad last.
Because we don't have Sephiroth yet.
I think they're gonna just jump right to 7 then.
Well, maybe we're making the mistake in assuming they're gonna go in any kind of order. Maybe we'll get 8 next.
God, I hope so. If they're gonna do one, I hope they do 8.
No, don't do 8.
Yeah,
I bet they're gonna go backwards to go to Final Fantasy IV.
What 4 bosses?
After years.
Oh, God.
Vomit.
All right. Well, guys, that looks like.
Hold on.
What?
We can't just end the show like that because we have this huge fucking debate between Nika and Strife in the fucking
answered.
chat.
Yeah, he did. He answered
It's going
too.
crazy.
I mean, his answer was right. I'm not going to sit here and discredit that.
But what it comes down to, the most important thing.
Okay,
is
hold on. We have to give context. What did Strife say?
I mean, so when it comes down to having, I mean, he still claims we had bad group composition, and I will say we did not have Ideal. We had Paladin and Dark Knight. We had at that point, what people were like, no, you should have an Astro, and we didn't. We had didn't have a Dragoon. No, we didn't have a Ninja. I can't even remember. Regardless, we didn't have optimal. So that was part of it. And he also said constant replacing of group members. That is definitely the biggest issue. I think when we got through A2 minus, we were replacing people. Every time we finally learned to perfected one of the robots, somebody would leave.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count, though.
No, it doesn't count.
I feel like because that isn't a problem, that was a symptom. If you were clearing, people would be staying, and you then wouldn't have to worry about replacing. No, that's not true. If you were clearing,
because clearing something stops someone from having a baby and leaving. Clearing something stops someone's job hours from changing. Yes, no, that is not how that works. I'm sorry.
If you cleared it before all of that happened, though, you wouldn't have had to worry about it.
Well, yeah.
How am I? Okay, we can't.
The important thing that Strife said was we could have helped ourselves a bit better with optimization, which means had Nika been a warrior, they would have been better off.
Or if he had been a warrior, so whatever. It doesn't even matter.
He was a Dark Knight.
Strife. He is a guest of ours.
Oh my god.
Okay, he is part of an esteemed group of people who have now guested on this show. You show him the respect he
God damn
deserves.
it.
That is Sir Strife X24 Adelbert von Christopherson.
Callow, I appreciate what
Yeah,
you're doing,
what?
but you're trying to run out the clock.
What are you talking about?
I know exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying
No,
to run out the
I'm
clock.
not running out the clock. That's
He's
something
trying to end it, and Juxta kept it going.
that is something that the host Juxta would attempt to do. That's not something I'm trying to do. Look, we've already had a show full of smut and terrible images that no one's gonna be able to ever get out of their brain now unless they have a bleach lobotomy. So by running out the clock, that's not doing anything for us. It's already been a shit show. Okay, so I don't care what happens.
This is not that big of a shit show.
It's
But I
been
mean,
great.
we started early, so we're coming up on the 3-hour mark, so we might as well just end it. Is all that I'm saying.
I'm saying we have time for some fan fiction.
No.
Wait,
Like,
hold on.
I'm just going to delete the fanfics from the outline and we'll never be there again.
They're on every single outline we've done since they got put there. So good luck.
Yeah,
trying to find
you're gonna have some work to do.
Delete them
And
from
please,
all of them.
Nika, we all know that you don't actually look at the outline.
I have it open right now. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's a lie.
Okay, fine.
I actually added a story on the FEC one, so shut up.
If we are going to read one, it needs to be another from Ascalia Lover fanfic part 2. And you're reading it.
It has to be the follow up to.
Yep, because
Oh.
everyone wants to know what happened.
No,
We don't know what happened. I didn't just die.
No, you didn't.
I want to read the Nikuki fanfiction.
Ooh,
Always tip your healer.
ooh, goodness gracious!
See, doesn't that sound so much better?
It does.
I think people are actually going to enjoy that one. Don't you want to make Ascalia feel bad?
Yes, but I
Look,
also
Palace
already-
of the Deep Throat.
Oh, what? Oh my god! It does actually say that there. Holy crap! Wait, Juxta's in that story.
Ooh, that's definitely
Apparently, so am I. I don't want to read this one. This
Okay,
is stupid.
Ascalia, the Ascalia Lover story. Let's go.
All
all
right.
right. If Nika doesn't want it, then let's do
Ugh.
the Scala story.
God damn it.
All right, here we go. If you're out there listening, not on the podcast, if you're in the chat room, by the way, you can just like YouTube smooth jazz to get the effect. It was but 2 hours ago that Ascalia had been tossed aside like a batwing or a grade 1 earth materia by her former Amalja lover. She was barely still breathing. Her body was cold and weak. She thought to herself this was it. She heard the rumbling of soft feet on the sand and mumbled voices. She then felt herself being dragged across the sand. She had seen small figures, and she then screamed. One of the small figures lashed out and quickly bashed her over the head, knocking her out, then
Oh.
giggled with the others. I get abused a lot in these. Meanwhile, far away from the sandy dunes was a small troubled boy deep in the shroud. A wood whaler asked the boy what he was doing and reminded him this was not a place to be wandering about. Juxta hissed at the wood whaler, clutching at his satchel. Juxta sneaked past all the guards and began his descent into the Palace of the Deep Throat.
Oh yeah.
Since Nero had been slain by the Amalja, Juxta had changed. Nika had taken him under her cock, but her daily poundings had been but a drop in the hat compared to what his daddy was capable of. Good lord.
Wait, Nero died?
Yeah, I outlived Nero, apparently.
From the Amalja, apparently.
Okay.
Juxta had slipped away 3 nights ago once Nika had passed out after being fully emptied. Juxta, now sneaking through the Deep Throat, was pondering if he could actually bring his daddy back. Could the rumors he heard possibly be true? He made his way past succubus and manticores. He now stood in an odd chamber with several pathways. Here, he saw horrible things that he was not prepared for. He had stumbled upon a happy Lalafell destroying the backside of a foxy-looking man, while a curious-looking Elizin pleasured himself in a corner. The Elizin yelled out to him in some sort of down-under sort of way. Oh god, I can't do that voice.
Down under, let's
You
hear
can't
it.
be an Australian?
No, that's not what I can
Think-
do.
Think Crocodile Hunter.
No.
Just think British, but a little different.
Just do British. They're basically the same.
Okay. Shit, I don't know that voice either.
Pip, pip, cheerio. Come on, governor.
Pip, pip. Boy, why not join our network of dreams, huh? What was that? Why are you not joining our network of dreams? Juxta thought this might not be a bad idea. Then the Lalafell opened his mouth and began preaching to Juxta. Juxta said, I don't care how good that cock is. I don't know how anyone could deal with that for more than 2 minutes. And he darted off, gripping his satchel. Escalia, now we're going back to me apparently. Escalia had finally awoken. She had been robbed in some sort of rat fur and chain outfit. Robed.
Robed.
Okay,
Robed.
sorry.
Yes,
There's a
robed.
lot of spelling errors in this. She had been robed in some sort of rat fur and chain outfit. 3 kobolds stood before her. She said, Who are you? What am I doing here? They introduced themselves. My name is Darkstar, said the first one. My name is Squall Loves Escalia, said the second. The third announced himself as Callow. We have brought you here
He's
to be our...
obviously a
You're all
fan.
kobolds.
We have brought you here to be our queen. We would never treat you as poorly as those Amal Jaws had, milady, as Callow licked his lips. Ugh. Darkstar took out a large cage, and in his muffled, nonsensical voice, A gift for you, me queen! And Escalia's jaw dropped. It was a wyvern.
Oh,
What?
Escalia's heart was pounding. Her legs were shaking. She reached out for the wyvern, just as she had it within her grasp. Callow darted from behind with a dull blade and pressed it against the wyvern's throat. He said, Listen, my queen. We will allow you to have your pet, but you will allow us certain privileges. Escalia knew what she must do. No, not like this. Squall stood there, heavily breathing, diddling at his loincloth. Escalia was given the full wrath of Titans that night. Oh, that's it. Okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
Back to Juxta. Juxta now stood in the final room of the Deep Throat. There was nothing there, just a room full of crystals. Juxta fell to his knees and began to cry. He dropped his satchel, and a Nero's head came rolling out. Juxta screamed, All I wanted was my daddy back, for him to stick my head in the chamber pot and carve and spit all over my supple backside. Make this stop! Juxta let loose a single tear, and as it hit the floor, a bright light sprouted forth.
I'd like to point out that it wasn't just his head that came rolling out. He's obviously still wearing his Odin helm.
That's correct. Juxta was blown back and saw the beauty which he had made possible. A 9-foot-tall Aniro dressed all in black, wearing an Odin helm. It was primal Aniro.
oh no.
Aniro screeched, Assholes must be purged! Juxta, without hesitation, spread himself right there on the stone floor. Aniro unleashed upon Juxta with the power of a primal. Every thrust critted on Juxta's ass. Juxta's gear broke immediately. His goad had run dry, but Aniro just kept abyssal draining all over him. I can't do this anymore.
You're good. It's almost over.
You're almost done.
Aniro
this is
screamed, No longer will I need to bring up Patreon or sit through Twitch messages. I will drain the realm of all the Guild it has to offer, all the while leaving no ass left unscourged. Juxta thought, What have I done, Daddy? And what the fuck is Patreon? Then Juxta realized he had nothing to worry about, even as Primal Aniro was no stronger than Story Mode Ifrit. Primal Aniro was the equivalent of himself before. A filthy fucking scrub. Written with love, Escalia Lover, BB.
Oh,
Wow.
there's that big. That's a burn on a mirror right there at the end.
There was a lot of build up for that burn. Yeah.
It was.
Best part was Escalia whispering to himself, not like this.
Jesus. That was awful.
I came 3 times during that.
Ugh. I want to go home. I am home.
You are home.
This is sullied my
Yeah, you
home.
are home.
This is not a safe place for you.
My brother's like listening in on this like Jesus Christ.
Escalia lover, wherever you are, we eagerly await part 3.
He's giving me this really bad look. All right. Great. Can I go home? I'm done.
Guess what time it is? It's time to end the show.
Someone else finish it up. I'm
Do
done.
it, host. Come on, host.
Come
You
on,
got
host. Do a better job than you did with FEC.
All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for our LBR episode 122 today. I want to thank my crew, Escalia Lover BB, who was excellent at reading it's just Escalia, who was good at getting, I don't know, what the fuck even happened there? He pleasured many people in that.
Pleasured a bunch of kobolds
yeah.
and became their queen
Yeah.
and got a wyvern out of it.
Well,
I like to think the kobolds ate the wyvern after.
yeah, the kobolds definitely ate the wyvern.
But
Wait,
then
we
Sky
don't
wouldn't be
know
their
that.
queen anymore.
We won't know that till part 3 comes in, what happened to the wyvern. You don't get to make that decision.
Yep, and then also Kahlo Landis, Nika Kayanian, and even though he's not here today, Nero Grigori, who is out at Twin Peaks Fest. I'm Juxta Position. Keep listening.
All right, that wasn't bad.
Now Juxta gets to read the outro.
Oh, you want me to read it?
I read it last time. It's your turn. Good luck. It's a mouthful.
He knows how to handle a mouthful, Nika.
I just got a
Ooh.
mouthful.
Yeah, shut up, ass.
Okay. Shh.
Limit Break Radio is a production of LimitBreakRadio.com and Bender Media Productions. This episode was produced by Kyle Landis, Juxtaposition, and Kooky Persona. Final Fantasy XIV and Eorzea are trademarks of Square Enix. Funding for Limit Break Radio is provided by Mary Kennett, Satori Komeji, Dark Flux, Null Packet, Shira Heartslot, Nexian Theta, Brian Alexander, Tommy Cullerson, and fellow Limit Break Radio listeners. To support Limit Break Radio, visit patreon.com/limitbreakradio. Opening music in this episode from Daniel Lambie. Listen to Man with the Machine Gun and other great tracks at facebook.com/Daniel Lambie Metal Gamer. Closing music in this episode provided by Husky by the Geek. Listen to this and other great Final Fantasy XIV and video game rock covers and original music at facebook.com/Husky by the Geek. In-game graphics for Limit Break Radio's Twitch stream are provided by Diamond Multimedia. Check out their line of AMD graphics cards and other hardware at diamondmm.com. Limit Break Radio and its hosts are solely responsible for its content.
All right, not bad.
It wasn't bad.